skipped traffic in LA. There's no way he's not doing that again.
Dude,
We're live.
Yeah. Dude, 10 minutes, LAX to Burbank.
What are you doing, helicopters?
I rented a helicopter last night.
You
10
rented
minutes.
one? How much does it cost?
$1,000.
It costs you more than that.
$1,000.
To go where? Where are you going?
$1,000.
LAX. So to skip coming up.
Check out Blade.
Wait,
Yeah.
why do you want to go?
Because I'm
Burbank's
only
closer to your house.
home for less than 24 hours this trip.
Yeah.
And I was panicking. And then I was like, what does it cost to get a helicopter? My assistant Andrew, my cousin Andrew, was like, let's check. And he's like, it's not that expensive. He's like, it's $1,000. And I was like, I go, fuck it, let's shoot some videos. We'll get in a helicopter.
Wow.
And so we just shot a video to promote dates.
What does it cost to just fly straight to Burbank?
You can't fly from LAX to Burbank.
No, I mean from wherever you were.
Yeah, but you got to connect.
Explain to me what you're doing it for again.
right.
Just to put it on, just promote dates.
No, but it's
no,
also
but-
to skip. It's to
Oh,
skip.
you skipped
traffic.
you skipped the 405.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
Where were you going though?
We were
Skip
going
the
from.
405.
We landed at LAX last
Right.
night, and at 5 o'clock, and I was like, "We're going to be in our traffic for 2 hours."
Right.
And I was like, "I'm going to get home, and I won't see the girls; they'll already be asleep." And so I was like, "Fuck it, let's get a helicopter." And then they grab you from the door of the plane. They drive you across the tarmac over to the helicopter, and you're home in 10 fucking minutes.
That's
It
pretty
was
nice.
And it was at
pretty cool.
sunset. It was beautiful.
It's a big thing
That's
now
pretty
in
nice.
New York too. There's actually like 3
go
or
to Long
4.
Island.
No, you can even fly
To the airport.
You can go to JFK.
Oh, from Newark to JFK.
No, like I'm saying, you can go from Midtown. You can go from downtown to these Blade stations and fly to JFK.
I mean, seems cool.
Yeah.
If you can
And
wrap your head
there-
around it
in-
as marketing,
in New
as
York,
opposed to
it's-
like a lifestyle.
In New York, it's way less expensive because those are pools. So it's like it's on a rotation.
they're just going.
So you're just buying a seat. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You're not doing it for yourself.
done it?
No, but I did it to go to a gig in New York. So I was in New York and it was to go to Jersey. So I skipped all the rush hour traffic and just
That's
flew to Jersey.
where it's really fucking
That was
worth
pretty
it.
fun. Yeah. But they said you can go to if you're going out of JFK, you can do it that way too.
Our Earth is dying.
Yeah.
We're having private helicopter jets.
No, I was reading an article about that today. Do you know, like people keep saying, we need to stop eating meat to save the environment?
Yeah.
Do you know that greenhouse gases, only 9% of all greenhouse gases, 9% are because of agriculture. Less than half of that is because of meat.
What is it from?
Less than half of that is because of beef. So you're literally dealing with like 3%.
What's all the greenhouse gas emissions from then?
Pollution.
Oh.
Cars,
Vietnam.
trucks,
Vietnam.
vehicles.
Helicopters.
Let's talk about the third world.
Factories.
Big helicopter rides.
Helicopters.
Dude, you go to Vietnam and they're burning their trash in their front yard.
Oh my God, it's
Like,
crazy.
everything we can do in this
Plastic,
country
everything.
is a piss on a fire compared to what is happening in the rest of the world.
Well, just the thing is, that you can't save the world by not eating meat, just to let everybody know.
Right. The meat thing is
Coming from the guy who just shot a 1-ton elk.
Well, that animal's a wild animal. That has
Yeah.
nothing to do with animal agriculture.
yeah.
It's probably about 800 pounds.
Coming at us.
No, he wasn't.
100 pounds.
It was so cool. You had to carry that out.
Yeah, well, we got lucky that we could get a Ranger to it, so we had to quarter it up, and then we put it in the back of one of those 4-wheel drive things, and then
Dragged
we
it.
got it out of
This
there.
is recently? You just
This
did
is
this?
a couple
Yeah,
days
Just
ago.
got it.
Oh, where was this one?
Utah, the mountains.
In his
do
front
that a
yard.
lot, right?
In his front yard.
I do it a couple times a year.
He has
That's where I get all my meat.
Yeah.
You guys want some meat?
I definitely want some elk. I really do.
I'll give you some elk sausage before you leave here. I got
would
a bunch
love
here.
that.
Just like 100 pounds, nothing crazy. You know?
Dude, I can give you 100 pounds.
I don't want 100 pounds.
You get 400 pounds of meat off
Do you
each
ever have
elk.
too much meat where you bring it home? You're like, fuck, there's no room in the fridge.
No, but I have 3 commercial freezers here, and I have 2 at home.
Yeah. You really do. I guess you really do eat it though, because you're always
I eat the fuck out of
yeah.
it.
You're doing it in your
I eat it
grilling.
constantly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
It makes you healthy.
It looks so good.
fucking good
I
for
put an Instagram picture of my plate. I made it like Joe's makes his plates.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a nice steak, kimchi, some jalapenos, avocado. I posted it, and fucking everyone's like, Rogan. It's like you're known for what your plate looks like.
Do you eat healthy?
I am now.
Sometimes?
I
You
am
are now?
I'm down 21 pounds.
Really?
Yeah. but
Fuck.
What'd you do?
Pretty
Just take
great.
a big shit?
I went to the cardiologist, and he was like, this is done.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, hey, man, you're getting a fatty liver. I heard you talking with the Black Stripes
Yes.
about that.
White Stripes.
Or the white? No, not the White Stripes.
Black keys.
Black
Black
keys.
keys.
You're getting.
Always with the black and the white.
getting
So
he's the racist comic.
Do not keep that going.
it's done.
It sucks. It's the worst.
You're the
And it's
Fuhrer of
back.
funny.
You're funny.
I can't wait till we give Ari
So
his nickname.
You have a fatty liver, legitimately?
No,
You have
no.
a fatty liver.
He said it's at the beginning. He said because he's been testing my livers every 9 months.
You've been having a heart attack for the last
And he
6
said-
months.
That's no joke. You lost how much
21
pounds.
pounds. That's crazy.
in the last how long?
in 1 month.
Are you down below
What?
the?
I didn't drink. That
are
was
you
a
at-
big thing.
what
I
are you
didn't
at
drink,
now?
and I
Where were-
worked, and I go to Hot Spin every day, and I was home, and so I
Hot
wasn't
spin.
touring. Hot Spin.
So it's like hot yoga, but you're spinning.
yeah, they have the heat on. It's like 100 something degrees. It's awesome,
Wow.
dude.
Yeah.
I took
What's
Brendan
it
Schaub.
called? Like, what is
hot,
it?
Hot Spin.
Just called Hot Spin?
The sweatshop in
The
Toluca
Sweat-
Lake.
The sweatshop with a 2 P's and an E.
Yeah,
It's
old
culture
style.
appropriating slave labor.
It is.
Yeah.
The sweatshop.
For some rich fucking suburban people to
Wait, how-
to exercise.
Because sweatshop's a real thing. It's part of someone's history.
Yes.
And you would never understand, so why don't you be quiet and let the black people talk here?
Tell him, Ari.
So you've been going to that, and wait, what did the doctor say? Will you say what he said?
Yeah, is that yeah?
No, so he said you got a fatty liver.
No, he goes. He did a sonogram of my organs every time. He does like a sonogram of them.
Yeah. It's
He
cool.
said your liver's looking fatty. I said, I like, is that from drinking? He goes, no, it's because you're 258 pounds. And he's like, it's the most common thing I see when I go and work as a doctor for like clinics, as like just donate his time. He goes, everyone's got a fatty liver. It's just and that is the cause of the beginning of your decline for your health. And I went,
Whoa.
it freaked me out. And I was like, all right, no booze, no sweets, no sugars, no pastas, no breads. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking lose weight.
So you didn't drink
you
at
haven't
all
been
for a
boozing?
month?
No, I had like a couple drinks.
a
Like
few-
no, like
I know,
few
but
bottles.
you always have that thing where you're like,
We were gonna
It's
set
his-
for
it's
me,
his-
for me,
His
like,
no
yeah.
drinking.
Yeah, my
Ari
version
and
of no
I
drinking.
decided we're going to set this up like when the Navy SEAls get to ring the bell to quit. We're going to set this place up with ice and vodka.
Tempt you?
We're going to just leave it all
Today's
laying
the
out
day.
on the table.
I could easily tap out first day.
Well, we were
First thing, you
Ari
have the
and I
most to
were
gain by
thinking-
quitting.
That's
But we
the
were
day.
thinking that we kind of cheated by smoking cigars.
Well, it's already done.
We got high on these cigars. We
I
were
mean, if
hoping.
we're out,
I think
we're
if
out.
anyone's
hoping-
cheating, it's Ari's alcoholic kombucha.
Well, we were hoping that you guys were going to tell
I
us
wanna get
that we
bombed off
already
one of those.
cheated,
And that
so
it's
it was
over.
Yeah. Oh my God, it'd be lovely.
Hey, guess what? You're right. You're losers. And it's over.
Yeah,
All right, let's
fuck it,
enjoy our
fuck it. I
months.
got a 12 o'clock flight tonight.
So no sugar, no pasta, no booze, or very little booze.
Very little booze.
That's great.
What's
21
very
pounds.
little? What's very little?
Friday, Saturday. Like I could drink on Friday or Saturday.
But how much did you drink on Friday?
Not much
All of it?
because I get super. I get like the first two Friday Saturdays I didn't drink.
Did you post you were getting an IV because?
Oh, that. By the way, wait till I tell you what happened. That backfired on me big fucking time.
Wait,
Why?
Why'd you need it though?
Let's start with Ari slipping me Molly.
What?
Let's start there.
You slipped a Molly?
Yeah.
Dude, what are you doing? What are you doing?
How much?
It's enough.
Interesting.
It's a
How
dose.
did you do it?
Where was this?
It was at his house.
It was
at
at my
his
house in
podcast.
front of my children.
Oh.
We had
Well,
a
at least
shot
it's in a
before
safe
we had a
place.
shot before we started. I had to empty out a capsule and fucking put it into a shot.
Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind?
Yeah.
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 It
It
was-
was great.
No, it wasn't.
It was great.
It was not.
You're making me go on this fucking stupid shit.
Yeah, Joe, what kind of sociopath are we friends with? He did it to punish me.
Because I have to be sober. You don't give up Molly. You're only giving up alcohol.
I don't,
but
hey, all right, I don't do Molly because I just got back from the doctor and he said, hey, it's time to get healthy.
I agree.
And so, yeah.
I agree.
You don't think it's fucking crazy that you would do that?
A bit. Yeah, it's
You're
a
not
bit
doing it
crazy.
to like your fucking college roommate. You're doing
Did
it
you
to like
even get the Molly tested? Like, where are you buying this Molly?
No.
I've done it from my favorite Molly dealer. It's
and you
great
just
Molly.
spiked
It's
his
great.
drink.
Yeah, yeah.
High blood pressure, high cholesterol.
Emptied out 3 guys. You're all talking
I would
about
want
what
to
ifs.
kill you.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
fucking want to kill
He
you.
wanted to for about 10 minutes until the
wanted
Molly
to-
kicked in, and then he was fine.
When
How fun was it?
It's
talk about the
it's
positives.
Molly. It's fucking. I had to fly that night. I was on a fucking plane going like, when's this gonna fucking stop? Because I didn't know that orange juice kicks it back up. So I'm drinking
Orange juice kicks it back
vitamins
up?
C.
I don't know.
You drink a
Yeah.
lot of orange juice generally?
On the fucking plane, I'm drinking, trying to get hydrated because I'm on fucking Molly. And so I'm drinking Tito's and orange juice.
Wait a minute, you're drinking Tito's while you're on Molly?
Hey, Joe.
Joe,
I didn't
party's
pick
out,
Molly.
party's
okay,
in.
I didn't pick the Molly.
But you already knew you were on it.
Yeah, and I was having severe panic attacks because I'm like, I don't do Molly. And I'm thinking that kid died from Molly in
Which
Mexico, that comedy writer.
Oh yeah, I don't think it was that.
He died from Molly, and I'm sitting there
That was
going,
just a story.
I'm 46, I got high blood pressure, high cholesterol, I'm on pain, I'm on meds.
It was great. He noticed how great his wife looked, and he was like, "She's awesome. I've got a great wife."
Yeah, I was
He's
definitely
looking
on
out
Molly.
through the window.
Like, you're,
Do you do this a lot? Do you
No,
spike drinks?
I've
Oh,
never done it before.
Really?
Yeah. The first time.
And what made you fucking want to?
Well, because I don't really want to do the sobriety things.
You mean for the
So
month?
you just
For the month.
forced him to do a
So
drug?
yeah,
a
so
hard
he's
drug?
doing it for me. Yeah, a fun, hard party drug. We had a
Would
great
you do
time.
that to Tom, or would you only do that to Bert?
He said he'd do it to you.
If this
you do it
podcast
to
was
me?
yesterday, then yeah, you would have all been dosed.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I said to him, you would
Probably
not
acid.
do this to Joe, and he goes, 100% I would.
Yeah, if
I
this
was like,
podcast was yesterday,
"Bullshit."
it wouldn't have broken up sobriety.
But
Once
why
I got
would
the
you,
idea in
why
my
would
head,
you do that when you just offer it to us?
Yeah, why would
Yeah. Why the
he
spike?
wouldn't take it. No way he'd take it. You, I could offer it to. You're a fucking grown-up. But this child,
You're not a grown-up.
But how mad would you be if you got spiked?
I'd be very mad.
If you were at your house, it was your
I
last.
have something to do. The problem is if you have something to do that's out the window.
you were good.
Thank you.
We were planning on
Gotta
getting
fly.
drunk at the podcast.
I was,
said
having,
we're gonna
I was
get
planning on
bombed.
having a couple drinks with you and then getting you out of my house, having dinner with my children, relaxing, getting on a plane, and going on tour. Instead, that's scrap.
You had so much fun. I don't believe your fake anger.
That's a
it's
real
not,
weird
there's no,
one,
There's
Ari.
no fake anger in this.
That's
I
a
was.
weird one.
Here's what I did. It was.
I'd like
I
to
was.
be on your side with this, Ari.
Thank you. I
don't
appreciate
think
it.
I
I
can.
appreciate it. End of story. Thank you.
No, he said
He said he's not
No,
on your
I heard,
side.
that's not what I heard. He said how much he likes being on my side.
Look, I would like to be on your side too, but I would be enraged if
He
you
called.
did that to me.
He said I'm going to call Tom. He's going to be really mad at you. I'm like, there's no. Tom's going to die laughing instantly. And he goes, no, he's going to be mad at you.
How many times have you done Molly?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever. No, none. Zero.
0.
Yeah.
You? Before?
Couple. When I was a kid,
Yeah.
did ecstasy.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, so
I've
once.
never done Molly.
Yeah.
I've never done Molly.
Molly's just pure ecstasy.
yeah, I've never done Molly.
It's way better. It's better for you.
Have you?
Yeah. Once.
Like you put the powder in your lip, or
Just
would you?
took pills.
Yeah.
Yeah. The problem was the next day.
Thank you.
I was so dumb. The next day, I remember being in a coffee shop trying to read a magazine.
Yeah.
And I couldn't read. Like I couldn't take in a paragraph. I would try to read a paragraph, and then it would start over again, and I would try to read it again.
You're out of your mind.
What do you
and then
mean?
it'd start over again. And then
It's great.
I bombed that night.
Thank
I
you.
went on stage that night.
You
I
got
had to go on tour. I had to go on tour to 2,800 people that night on the next night on Molly, and I was like, I
You
did
went
do
on
2
Molly.
shows.
You went on Molly
but
38 hours
I
later.
was like coming off of drugs, and I was like, mother, like I was shaky. I couldn't think straight, and I was like, fucking
You can't think straight.
yeah.
Once you do get off that stuff, the thing
Yeah.
is like you're dumb. Like you're all your brain juice is all fucking squeezed
But
out.
you don't think? I mean, like you definitely
It's
would
great.
see that spiking a girl's drink is not okay, right?
If it's for sex, yeah, then it's not okay.
But it was just for goofs.
For goofs, yeah. If you're friends
What?
in the right circumstances,
What are
absolutely.
the
Listen,
right-
listen, Bill
what are
Cosby.
those?
Listen, Bill Cosby.
Let's
You're
go
a
through
little,
the
you're a little bit. Dr. Huxtable over here. You're a little fucking.
You're only pulling
off.
sex into it. If it's just for fun, good times.
What is the right circumstances where you would be able to drug someone?
If a bunch of people are out and then everyone's going to do acid, and then somebody's always like kind of like express interest in acid, and then you don't know if they're going to do it or not. So you're just like, I know you. You would like this. You took some.
I think you know it's not okay to do that. I think you know. And you're talking to
I'll tell you right now. I know you regretted it after you did it. The next day, I think you felt bad about it.
I felt I thought
Yes,
it
you
was
did.
great. I thought it was so
I
fun.
noticed how you text, and Tom did too. You were like, "Hey man, had a great time the other day." Fucking
Yeah. I told you what to take 5-HTP.
yeah.
Go get
that?
some.
That's great.
It's a mood
help?
stabilizer.
Oh, nothing helped.
So wait, this,
didn't take
did
it.
all this lead to the IV? Is this what the IV?
I led to the IV because I was shaking, and I was like, man, I don't feel right. And they're like, you were on Molly last night. You didn't sleep on the plane. I flew all through the night. Didn't sleep. I was just fucking
All
like,
through the night.
Did it fuck up your shows?
I don't know.
No.
I don't think so. I mean, I
You pulled it together.
I think people think I'm hammered on stage anyway. And so, but what happened was I couldn't, the whole weekend I kept trying to just right the boat by going like, and you can't do that with alcohol. You just got to do that by like getting off but it's my last weekend of Sober October, and that's why I'm like, right now I'm just like, oh, fuck.
Damn, Ari.
I'm sorry.
I don't
No, you're
believe
not.
him.
I'm not sorry.
I don't
I'm
believe
so
really
glad
not?
I did it. Yeah.
Are you serious?
What a great podcast
What if I
we
had
did
died?
too. Then I'd be more sorry.
Whose podcast was it? Yours?
Mine.
Did
It
come
was
out good?
great.
I'm on Molly, yeah. I tell you I'll tell you, I will never, I love
chatted
this
up?
man. Joey Diaz, I called you, then
calm
I called
down.
you, then I'm panicking. I'm in a panic.
You called me?
Yeah.
I didn't get a
I
call.
was on.
You were
I was on
hunting.
stage, right? And then I called you back
okay.
after.
Tom called me back, and then Joey Diaz, I said, Ari just slipped me Molly, and all he said is, I'll be there in 10,
I'll
dog.
be there in 10 minutes.
He came to your house?
Came to the house, sat with me. He's like, "You're
Told
gonna be
the
fine.
stories.
You're gonna be fine." And he just told stories. The sun was going over his shoulder, and it was just setting. It was so beautiful. He's like a fucking. It was like he was like a god.
You definitely
Yes.
shouldn't do that, Ari.
Yeah.
Okay, but talk about the good parts though.
No,
So it was beautiful.
You're like a guy that raped her, like going, yeah, but you like dick, right? So the dick was in you. You like dicks in you.
So talking
You
about how
were
great
wet.
it was with the
You
sun,
were
with the
wet.
sun setting behind Joey Diaz as he's telling these stories of starting comedy.
He wants to. I mean, you know what he's doing, right? He's like, "See, it was a good night."
It was so great. It was so fun.
I can't
Full of love.
co-sign this because I don't want kids hearing this going, "Oh, Ari did it, savage Ari Shaffir."
No.
I gotta spike my friend's
Kids
drink.
don't- no.
Point.
kids don't do it.
Good point.
I can't co-sign it. I can't even release the fucking podcast because I don't want anyone going like
course
because
release
I
it.
am in a good mood. I'm
Yeah.
on Molly.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm high as shit.
You don't want anyone getting accurate representation of what Molly does to you.
I don't want kids. It's different if I
You don't want
take it
kids
myself.
taking over a train either.
The whole podcast is about you drugging me. It's not about me taking Molly.
I think you've expressed that you were against it on the podcast. The views of this podcast do not represent.
Do you know how hard it is to be your friend?
you
Do you have any fucking idea?
It was so great to see you, all smiles.
But
you were in
it's
such
weird
a
that
good
you've
mood.
never dosed anybody before, but you
Never
chose
anybody.
that one moment to dose Bert.
Yeah, I realized how great it would be. I had to take
Would
that
you do
from
the same
LA.
thing if you went to Tom's house to do a podcast and you had the Molly on you? You think you would have dosed him?
Okay,
He
here's
says-
why it's
he
different.
says he would.
Here's why it's different.
Here's
Tom
what's different.
alone hasn't really. I feel like he's not the reason I have to do this month of sobriety. Where I do blame you a lot more.
Then let's not do it.
I'm down
Because
with that.
I don't want to be.
Let's get
I
bombed.
don't want to be scared to be around
No,
you.
I won't dose you again. That's a
bring
one-time
the
only
ice.
thing.
Just get the ice.
That's a one-time only thing.
You
Yeah.
gotta not do that again, dude.
No,
For
that's
real.
a one-time only
I'm
thing.
concerned about releasing the podcast because I'm wondering if there's like someone's going to go, that's illegal. Let's fucking call the police. Like there's,
Well, this podcast wouldn't exist.
Without some
This
illegalities.
podcast, the entire time we were doing it, we were smoking weed from the beginning of the podcast 10 years ago.
yeah.
It was weed's only been legal since 2 years ago.
Tom, you
Yeah.
laughed like crazy when you heard about it.
Well, I'm on the phone in a green room, and he's like, "Ari spiked my drink." I was like, "Yeah." So I didn't know like really what was going. I didn't know he was even serious. I'm on the phone.
He's got a hydro flask with his name on it,
what?
And I,
like a little kid.
machine?
Little
like
kid
no
with
one's
his notebook.
touching my drink.
Turn it to
me see.
something for you to say. So like a little kid with a notebook. It says Bert
No one else takes
Kreischer,
this.
7th
Yours.
grade.
Yeah.
That
Bert
is yours.
Kreischer.
Yeah, he said
Besides your friends.
I went to the I couldn't be around my kids. I had to say goodbye to my kids that night, high as fuck. I go into my daughter's room and she's got these lasers that make stars on her ceiling.
And you're
And I'm
dancing.
blowing up. I'm just like, okay.
It's like, oh, turn it up.
I go,
Turn this up, daughter.
she gave me a hug and I was like fucking beaming. I was like, I smelled her hair and I was like, God, I fucking love you.
That sounds awesome.
And I'm like, and in my head, I'm like, Joey said something to me that he goes, you would have already had your stroke. It would have already happened.
Fuck, man.
Like Joey's a doctor?
No,
What the fuck does he
but in
know?
those moments,
It calms
helped
it out.
you.
it helps because
Yeah.
it's just panic attacks. I'm having.
Right.
So I give Isla and Georgia hugs and kisses goodbye. Give Leanne the longest kiss goodbye. And it's, by the way, my flight's not leaving until midnight. And it's like 7 o'clock. I can't be in there. I can't be around them. Because I'm like talking fucking quick. I have big ideas. And so then I go to the store.
Wait, how good was the shower?
Shower was pretty amazing.
Yeah, right.
Shower was pretty. I can't deny Molly's not fucking amazing. It's just
It's the
The come
surprise
down.
element. It's the
But
surprise
also,
too.
the come down's not worth it, in my opinion.
come down's not worth it at all. But then we went to the store.
What'd you do?
And I
just hung out.
I just had to. So I needed to be somewhere, and I couldn't just wait at the airport.
Yeah.
So the only safe
was
place
like
to go was
9:30.
Yeah, the store. So I sat at the store for like an hour drinking.
Comedy store.
Yeah, the comedy store. Yeah.
So you went on Molly to the comedy store.
Yeah, I just went there to hang out in the back room.
He came in all angry, like, "Oh, I'm so mad at you." And then David Spade was there, and he loves celebrities. So I was like, "What happened?" He's like, "All right, it's a fun story. Let me tell you."
I was killing in the green room.
You were
It was
killing.
killing. By the way, I took it on stage and it destroyed on stage. But
So you were high on Molly on stage?
no.
That night?
I told about getting.
Oh, so you
next
told
day.
the next day when you were
On-
doing your
yeah.
shows.
I went on
So it's
stage
a
and said,
bit
"You
now."
guys are going to see." It sucks. Yeah. What am I?
What
I'm
if
a
it's-
comedian. What am I going to do with it? Just
Yeah,
be a
of course.
victim? Lay in my tour bus and talk
What
to my
if it is?
therapist?
That's good. You should do that if you get raped. What if that's the new? What if that's the new machine?
It won't be.
Hey man, why so negative?
Because it's amazing.
Maybe that's your new thing. Instead of like taking your shirt off, people just spike your drink.
Oh my God.
He just started
Why
going.
would you say that?
Oh my God! No way! Do not do
That's
that.
it. That's it.
Why would you say that?
I'm out.
He's
I'm out.
the
Do
not
one.
do
I'm
that.
fucking out of this podcast.
Do not
He's
do
the
that
one
now.
who spiked
Do
your
not do
drink,
that.
and he's like, "Don't say that."
Don't do that.
It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
No, you can't accept drinks from anyone.
It's a one-time
Never.
only thing.
No,
It happened and it's
not with
done.
our fuckhead fans.
It happens and I'm done. It's over. Everybody, that's
I
done.
know.
I find our fans to
dude.
be
You have
lovely.
to apologize.
That is a one-time thing. I am
sorry?
sorry. I had a great time with you, but I'm sorry you had to come to me doing it behind your back.
Cut that fucking thing off your wrist.
But I'm glad we did it. It was so much fun. At some point, he was like starting to get angry, and then he goes, "Oh, your eyes are great. Let me see those eyes."
Beautiful eyes.
Thanks.
see.
Wouldn't the world
You
be a
have
better
nice
place
eyes.
if everybody was on just a smidge?
Yeah.
Just a smidge of Molly all the time.
Probably a lot more empathetic world.
I didn't even
right?
give him a full dose.
Oh, you
Cool.
didn't?
Oh, thanks, man.
You
You're
didn't?
welcome. Yeah.
Like a half a dose?
The best.
Two-thirds.
The best is he goes. We were in the store and I'm talking to Tony Hinchcliffe, and I go, he would never have done it to anyone else. He only would have done it to me. And he goes, "That's not true. That's not true." I
true.
said, "Would you do this to Rogan?" He goes, 100%.
If it
I
was
like,
all
"You
of us
would
together-
never-
if it
that's
was all of us
such a
together,
lie."
yes.
No, you and Joe at his house, you wouldn't spike his drink and then go, "Hey, man."
If he forced me into a thing where I had to give up things I love for a month, then yeah, he would have got it.
So Ari has been mad at you, and I listen. I'm probably the only one here besides him that listens to his podcast. You don't listen to his podcast. I do. Ari gets fucking furious at you, Bert, for this.
Oh, then fucking let's stop. You got me. You got me, bro.
bombed October.
You
What are
got
we
me.
doing with our
You
lives?
you
seems
really
like-
get mad at him for that?
so mad.
So mad. He got so mad. It was
It didn't even
crazy.
do anything. He drank just as much after October as before. It never curbed anything. What are we still doing this for?
He's got a point. That the whole reason why we did it in the first place was to try to sober you up.
We didn't think he'd be able to do it. He had no problem at all.
So are we announcing that on the 1st of October we're done with this shit?
Well, listen, no one has a problem here except
Right.
Bert. I
first of
like
all-
a glass of wine with dinner, maybe two.
Isn't it
I like
great?
I like a shot of whiskey before I go on stage.
That's nice too.
Maybe occasionally I like a beer while I'm on stage.
Watching the Yankees.
But I'm not a drinker in the sense of I don't get drunk a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
If I get drunk once a month, it's a crazy month, like drunk. And it's usually somewhere whether I'm like with you guys or something, and we're just maybe a podcast. We just start doing drinks.
Yeah.
Do
hanging out.
you just get like a little? I've always wondered that. Do you just get like a buzz, like a
Yeah.
little buzz, and then you're fine?
Then I stop. Yeah. Dude, I work out too much. I'm too healthy. I'm getting up in the morning. Most mornings I'm either doing yoga or I'm running or I'm lifting weights and doing cardio. I can't take the beating. The
Yeah.
beat and at 52, it's not fun. The beating on your body.
Of alcohol.
Yeah, the beating of as you get older, it's harder to recover from things, harder to recover from workouts, harder to get back into shape. But if you stay in shape, so that's the whole thing is like staying in shape. If you stay in shape and take care of your body, you can get a lot more life out of your body than most people think.
Right.
Look, it's inevitable that your body's going to fall apart. And whether my body falls apart at 60 or 70, whatever the fuck the year is going to be, it's going to happen. But right now it works great. So my thought is right now, I'm not going to fuck it up. I do a little bit of booze. I like a little bit, but I can recover from a little bit, no problem.
Sure.
And there's a lot of studies that show that like a little bit of wine, in particular, like a glass of wine or two, is actually there's some benefits to it. There's actually some health benefits.
But also us pushing this month has become more about the camaraderie and the challenge aspect,
yes.
and not really about needing sobriety.
Right.
you
Well,
know?
he needs it though.
Stop.
He
No,
had
you
no
do.
problem at all quitting.
I have no problem quitting.
His was easier than
but
ours.
You're correct. You
I
did it
actually have
great
less of a
last
problem
year.
than he does because he's spiking people's drink to get back at them because they won't let him drink.
Well, he's just angry at you because he likes to drink in October and he actually doesn't have a problem.
And I like to do drugs.
Yes.
You don't even do drugs.
For you,
Oh, yeah,
So
I
you're
do.
not even
Yeah,
giving
yeah.
them
No,
up.
I do
You do
drugs. I
Molly
do
at your
Molly.
house.
the criticism.
Guys, right here in this box, I got mushrooms, I got acid. We can get partying.
We can get partying, you guys.
We can get crazy.
How about we do sober October except for acid? So you can nibble on acid the whole month.
How
Only
about
acid.
except for mushrooms, we can microdose the
I
whole
would,
month.
for me, I would just be like, hey, can we just do edibles all month, but just stay away from everything else? That would work
Yeah,
for
I
me.
love edibles.
I mean,
One
that's-
drug only
That's
for
my,
sober-
You
night.
know what I like? I like a couple of pumps of the old THC spray.
That's good.
Just 2 pumps.
Yeah.
Everything's the sky's brighter.
I love a
clouds
post show
more pretty.
like low milk dosage. I love that, and then
Nice.
walk around afterwards on like a mild buzz.
Yes.
Yeah, I like it.
You
Those are
don't
great.
like to get high before you go on stage, huh?
Hate it.
You go
How many
afterwards.
times did I make you?
Too many. and then he would be like, I'd be like, that was the worst experience of my life. He was like, you did great.
You did do great though. That was the thing. You were
know.
scared as fuck, but
Well,
you
that's
killed.
the only thing that I've learned from actually from other comics doing it all the time and seeing, like I brought Jeff Tate with me and he gets high as fuck, is that he, after a while, that panic thing just dissipates and then he's in the pocket, right? Like in the zone,
pocket,
yeah. Yes.
high up there. I can see that being fun too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I prefer after show.
You know what's dangerous for me?
Hmm.
The first weekend after Sober October. Because my
go
body
nuts.
is clean.
Yeah, super
And
clean.
Yeah.
the fucking weed hits you so hard.
So
You're on
hard.
stage, you're going, okay, what am I even talking about?
Yeah, it's gonna wreck you again. November 1st.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in Europe for that.
Or-
I'm
Are
gonna
you
be
really?
Yeah.
Where are you going to be? In Denmark?
I'll be in London that day, and the next day I go to Dublin.
Oh,
So,
Dublin, they're going to get you fucked up.
Yeah, no.
Oh, you're going to get bummed.
Hey,
Drunk.
come on.
Yeah, it's
come
gonna
on,
be
Mr.
crazy.
Segura. You know,
it's a
yeah.
fun. It'll
It's
be a
been
fun,
even
fun way to
sober
get
all
off.
month.
Yeah.
We're doing it though, right? Are we?
Wow.
I mean,
there's
no.
vodka on that table right there. There's whiskey.
I'm not going to be one to ring the bell.
No, he's not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Listen, not everybody can be a SEAL.
Yeah.
Okay? Some people
Ring the
just-
bell, Ari.
Just
Let's ring the bell.
Just tap
What?
out.
Ari
Just-
wants to ring the bell.
Yeah.
So
So bad.
That's
Just
the
quit.
thing.
Just quit.
So wait, why do you want to continue this? What do you care? Why do you care?
He
Don't.
likes
I
the
hate
struggle.
it.
The same reason why he went back to his phone. He wants to see if he could handle the cell phone.
You know you
Yeah.
can handle the month, right?
Can handle the cell
what?
phone too.
Of sobriety.
I can handle it, but I won't enjoy it as much. Going to Yankees games, and part of me kept thinking like, "Oh, I won't drink, but maybe I'll just do an edible or something. It's not the worst." And then
You know
I'm
what
like,
you
"Oh,
should
I can't even do
Just
that."
hold your breath till you almost black out, and then catch your breath again, and then keep doing that
Huff.
through the whole game. It'll make it
Huff.
interesting.
That'll be
the
real
oxygen.
interesting.
Or just greenlight people mollying you. and then it's not you didn't do it.
You don't want that shit. Man.
That's right. Green light people giving you acid.
It was so great.
You've absolutely, not that I'm a big drinker. You have ruined me accepting a drink from anyone forever.
Oh, forever.
Yeah.
I mean,
gosh.
people were coming up with drinks to
That's
me.
not great.
I would get scared leaving my drink around.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's
Like a
fucking
girl.
crazy.
Like a lot of
Yeah.
girls.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of girls, man, when they go to bars, they get scared taking a drink from a man, and they
For
should.
sure. Yeah, they should. They
How many
should.
people do you know that have been drugged?
I know a
one.
couple.
Besides Bert.
I know a couple. Yeah,
I know a bunch of girls. I
Yeah.
know at least 3 or 4 girls that have like said something happened. I got to get out
Yep.
of here, and they tell their friends. And then creepy guys like predators are moving close. Like, hey, she's fine. She's fine.
Yeah, there's the guy right here.
He was like,
Ghost Dad.
I knew the whiskey tasted weird.
Yeah, what'd you do? A shot? Was it in a
It
shot?
was in a shot, yeah.
And you tasted it, and you're like, "That's
I
fine."
did taste it, and I went. You know, it's so funny. I walked in, and Ari he looked like Dr. Jekyll, like he was doing something. I go, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm making a shot." And I went, "Okay."
Just my back to
And
you,
he was
blocking.
He was like 2 shots of scotch. I have me getting mollied on my phone.
Like a movie.
He put it on Instagram. Him mollying me.
Jesus Christ. I keep like forgetting
happy
about
he
it,
is.
and then
Look
I
how
keep
happy he
thinking,
is.
I know, you're a fucking psycho. And then I try to put myself in the mind frame of how upset I would be.
Well, what
Yeah.
would you have done if Bert had a stroke?
Okay, good question. You got to bury the footage. You can't have that footage out.
First thing.
So yeah,
Right.
you got to get in his phone. You got to get whatever's being recorded.
Well, how do you know what his password is?
You got to figure it
You got to
out.
stick it up to his face. Get that face ID.
Yeah.
Pull the eyes open.
Except half of it's going to be limp.
Wipe
Yeah,
the
well, his
foam
his
coming out
face
of his
is
mouth.
twitching, and you got to wipe the foam away.
Or he's trying to keep your face up.
Wake it up, man.
Yeah, wake it up. I need your. Oh, thank you.
And then you're like,
Okay, delete.
Delete. Yeah, get everything out of there.
now you'd feel terrible, man.
I feel terrible. Yeah, for sure. Look, I don't know why we're talking about that though, because that never happened. So let's stick in the now, which
So-
was you had a new appreciation of your family, your friends,
New
your backyard.
appreciation.
But you do realize that last year was kind of like the idea of being sober. Part of it was for you.
Last year,
Every
not
year,
at all.
2 years ago.
2
2
years
years
ago.
ago.
Well, 2 years ago was the weight loss thing.
No, that's
that's
when
3
we
years ago.
started it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
2 years ago was
yoga.
a
whole-
legit.
Yeah.
2 years ago was yoga.
The origin
Last year
of
was
this
fitness challenge.
was
2 year-
like,
yeah.
Bert, can you not drink? From
Yeah,
right.
But
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
that was for you though, right?
100%.
for
And by
him.
the way, I didn't think I'd be able to do it. And I will say that at the time, I was drinking so fucking much, and I was unaware of how much I was drinking.
Until you had to
and
stop.
when you guys said that in here, I kind of like woke me up, and I was like, fuck, I really am drinking Tito's by myself at night. I just like to go to bed. And it was a great way to cut my drinking because you guys made it camaraderie-esque. And so I didn't feel like all eyes were on me, and I did it. And it did change the way I drink. It 100% changes the way I drink.
That Whoop strap, that's going to, when it shows you how much you sleep, it's really sobering because you can't lie.
Yeah.
Like you look at it, you go, 4 hours and 30 minutes. That's
you know what I like is it sent me a notification that like you should try to get this. Like it was late and I'm watching TV and it's like
go sleep.
You should be in bed.
Like go to bed. Yeah.
Where's mine? I got to put it on.
It's out there. Go grab it. It's by the pool table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Set it up.
What But yeah, and then last year was more about the competition.
Yes. Last year,
sobriety was like a side thought.
Last year got crazy.
It's too intense.
We decided to not do that this year.
I can't.
Yeah. Well, it's just the competition was absorbing too much time, and it just
fuck. It was hard. It was a lot.
It was really hard.
It was so hard.
You need drive to make you work out, huh?
Well, that's one way of doing it, but I don't think that would... Hey, be careful.
Yeah, dude.
Don't just stab yourself in the
Do
leg.
it up here by your shirt.
Do it by your neck. Hold it under your chin. Hold it under your chin.
Hold it under your chin. Hey, take your wrists and make your wrists...
You can see Bert,
so
trying to be
nervous.
angry on the Molly, but also going like, fuck, this is going to be a great podcast. God damn it. You can tell he was like...
I don't know what I'm going to do with the podcast.
Put it by your eye. Put it by your eye.
Have you gone back and listened to it?
It kind of made me upset.
Really?
Yeah, because I can see me panicking. Like I can see me going like all I said was, "Fuck, Ari, why would you do that?" Like I'm on blood pressure medicine. Like we know a guy who had a stroke because he took Viagra,
Right.
and it counteracted with this thing, and now he can't use his left arm.
Right.
And so I'm just sitting there going, one of my biggest fears when that doctor told me I needed to lose weight was, what if I just have a stroke and then I just can't work out and be active? Like what if that's taken away from me? I can't throw the ball with the girls. I can't go bike riding because the left side of my body doesn't work. And I am, despite what anyone thinks, I am active and I like working out. I like being outside. I like running. And that's what scared the shit out of me, and that's why I started losing weight. I got to be honest with you. Thank God I lost that weight. And when he did that, because if he had done that when I was 258, that could have been...
You'd be done.
And I'd gone to hot spin for a whole month and been really healthy for a whole month. I was like... I literally, in the podcast, I go, okay, my EKG was fine. I'm on blood. I took baby aspirin today. That's going to help. I was like, okay. And I was going through the checklist to try to calm myself down. But thank God I lost that weight because I don't know what would have happened if I hadn't lost that weight and he'd mollied me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to show you how to do that, Ari?
It's going to take you a second to figure out.
Yeah, you got it's a clip. The other side of it.
Give it to Tom.
Yeah, Tom will get it.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, that's not cool, Ari. Don't do that again.
Yeah, okay.
All right, now we know.
Now we know.
But he was that angry that you lost all this weight for the weight loss challenge, and then you got really healthy during Sober October, but then you got bigger than ever, and that shit. What's the matter?
I said pop it open. I couldn't pop it open.
I had a hard time popping it open, too.
I broke it when I popped it.
We'll do this after the podcast, Ari.
Yeah. There you go. Well, there you go.
Oh, wow. Jesus Christ.
Faggots. Here. Sorry if anybody identifies with that word.
Good.
I'm a faggot.
There you go. There you go.
I had to
closes like that. So put your wrist through it, put it on your left wrist or right wrist over the top like a watch, and then clamp it down. There you go. Now push that thing over the top, lock it in place, snap it down.
And then
You had it the right way.
Damn it.
there it is.
This is a disaster.
Riveting
This
podcast.
is so bad. Why
That's
aren't you guys
okay.
still talking?
We're fine. That's going to show you a lot. I started wearing mine quite a long time ago. I started wearing mine a couple of months ago.
So you guys all went out of Sober October. Is that what I'm hearing?
For sure. It would be lovely.
You want
but-
out?
That's what you sound like. That you're.
Look, I'm trying to get you guys to quit.
Sounds like you're about to ring the bell.
I could be
me.
sober for years.
I was thinking about going sober forever after October. Actually.
Oh, really? Were you thinking about that?
Ever
Well, up
never?
until the special, definitely.
What
Really?
about
Yeah.
When you take
What
your
about-
special out, November.
November
keep your shirt
23rd.
on forever too? How about that?
Nope.
Yeah, what about like keep your shirt on
Are
challenge?
you gonna?
What if you get jacked? What if you get in really good shape and
Ooh,
you're
throw me in
ripped?
the briar patch.
What if you did? Like, what if
So?
you're gonna take your shirt off?
Yeah.
But it won't look good.
I don't give a shit.
But if you take your shirt off on stage and you have a six pack, people are gonna get angry with you. They're not gonna think it's funny.
Okay.
The reason why it's funny is because you're overweight and you're a party guy. You take your shirt off and everybody's laughing.
No, I don't think. I think I take my shirt off, and I don't think people look at my body throughout the rest of my set. I'm not making jokes like, look at these titties. You know, I'm just up there doing stand up.
Right, but they're looking at you.
Yeah, they're looking at me. Yeah,
But
I'm on
that's
stage.
part of the thing is you take your shirt off.
Yeah, I like taking my shirt off.
I understand. But
Yeah.
if you got skinny, would you still take your shirt off? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I like taking
Even
my
if you
shirt
had
off.
a six pack.
No, if you had a
jacked.
six pack, you couldn't do it.
Dude, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. I don't know
No,
what
if
you
you
guys
were
are talking
jacked,
about.
there's no
He is
way.
angry at you and he's taking out on us. Give me that thing again. You don't know what the fuck you're doing.
I don't.
He's angry
There's
at you.
no
and he's
way. If you had a
taking out on
six
us.
pack, you can't take your shirt off.
Well, you
if you had a
can.
great body,
Yeah, you can. But first
No,
of
I
all,
know, but it's like
is that
not funny,
really a thing we're
I can't
worried
believe
about?
we're really talking about
like
this.
Bert
That's a good
getting to
point.
six pack level?
Yeah,
You don't
guys,
think
it's
he
not
can
going to
do it?
happen.
Why can't he do it? What did you do to this
Are
thing?
you gonna get a six pack?
No.
Why not?
Because I've never had a six pack in my entire life, even when I was in high school. So that's not a concern of mine of getting a six pack.
Now's your big chance.
You're not gonna do that. But I think if you stick to this sobriety and working out, you're gonna be sitting up on your own in no time. You know. So, all right, should we wait? What are we gonna do?
Or you had
What
a
are we
six
doing?
pack last year.
for a little bit,
You
when I was
did.
mid thrust, I would get one.
Mid thrust.
Yeah.
When you're
Mid-thrust.
boning. Okay, it's on right now. That's how it's going.
Okay.
So put your wrist through that. There you go. Now push that outside over the top and clamp it down.
So it doubles up over here.
Yep, like that. And that
Bam.
sort of
Bam.
locks it in
Okay.
place.
Yeah.
Bam.
Now you
Okay.
gotta download the app, bruh.
Okay.
Yeah, do you have the app?
Oh yeah, you got a fucking phone. You can actually do
Yeah,
it.
I got a phone.
Got a real
Yeah.
phone.
Dude, it's wonderful having access to Uber.
Yeah.
Oof.
God,
It's crazy.
great.
Yeah, you can text
You can
people
just
without
call
such
somebody.
a maniac.
getting a fucking hernia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the Tina Bert's still upset at you. Look at him.
I'm not upset.
It's red in the face.
No, he's lost a memory of how great a time it was.
He's thinking about having a six pack and whether or not he can take his shirt off.
No, I'm not.
If you got like super jacked and ripped and look
Yeah.
good on stage,
Well, that's true. I mean, like that would, but
I would recommend you wearing a clown suit.
yeah, if you're super ripped, it's no one wants.
Yeah, you can't do that.
you're not gonna do that.
Well, you know who does do it? Jamar does that.
who?
What?
Jamar Neighbors.
Oh, really?
my
Yeah,
God.
he's jacked.
Yeah.
He's super jacked. Yeah.
Super jacked.
Earl did roast battle shirtless. And he's
Yeah,
ripped.
that was really funny. And he had a suit and a gold chain on.
He was ripped.
Yeah,
Jamar
yeah.
also eats on stage.
Does he?
He'll just go up with like chicken or something and just be eating as he's talking.
Chappelle got jacked and was wearing tank tops, and I think
Chappelle
I think
and Jay.
it looked. I don't think it stopped anything. It's even better.
No.
Tank tops are a different animal than shirtless, though.
Yeah.
No, but he got yoked. Like the whole thing back in the day was, if you have muscles, you can't be a comedian. That was
Right.
what Joe
Yeah.
Piscopo got muscles, and everyone's like, oh, he's no longer funny.
Right.
And now you look, and almost all the comedians are like
Work out.
and
Yeah, when I was starting out, I used to wear big baggy shirts.
You
to
still do?
hide. Yeah, but really baggy, like ridiculously baggy. Now I just wear things that are loose.
Yeah, but you're trying to make it not a distraction, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've worn tight things on stage before. It's very distracting to me, even.
Yeah, that's the thing is if it's in
I
your
don't
own
like-
head.
Yeah, it's in my own
Yeah.
head. Yeah, if it wasn't in my own head, it wouldn't matter. I'm sure people don't care. It's like that's half of the thing is whether or not you're comfortable on stage.
Totally.
If you're uncomfortable, it doesn't matter what you look like.
Yeah,
They can smell
but
it.
I think like ultimately he's the most comfortable being like he's himself,
Yeah.
shirtless up
Shirtless?
there.
Yeah, you don't even think about it, do you?
No.
After it's off?
No, he's just
Yeah,
being himself.
I filmed him at the Comedy Store the last time we did a show together. I couldn't get my phone out quick enough. He had
Yeah,
his shirt off
boom.
before he even hit the mic.
Yeah, that's how he. That's
I
how
like taking it off. It feels
You're-
But
good.
you don't take it off in the OR.
OR is different. I've
Short sets, you don't really do it.
short sets. It's like
It's 15 minutes in the main room. He took it off.
yeah. Main room's different. I feel like the main room they've come and paid a ticket to see a show. The OR is like people coming in and out. No one knows who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
But the main room, it's like
There's
some
like
guys
a
coming from Canada to
presentation
see-
vibe in the main room
Yeah.
too.
Presentation vibe.
You know what I mean? It's like it is like almost like a theatrical feel to be
Yes.
on a show.
It's also like
huge ceilings.
swimming with weights. When I have my shirt on, I'm very uncomfortable, and so I can find out what material's working better, easier.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Do you remember the first time you did it?
Yeah.
When was
What
the
was
first time?
It was in Columbus. I ripped it off. I used to rip it off. I just get on stage, rip it off, and everyone would cheer, and then I would just put it back on. And one time in Columbus, I ripped it off, and I forgot about it. We started talking about something, and then I was like, "Oh shit, I got to put my shirt on." And this woman goes, "Keep it off." And I was like, so I did my whole hour. It was probably like 9 years ago. I did my whole hour shirtless.
How long ago?
This was probably 9 years ago.
That long ago?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was
before you were doing it all the time, though.
And then I started doing it. And I started doing it, on the road. And it was just, I don't know, it just made me really comfortable. I sweat. When I have a shirt, I'll sweat. You can see sweat pits in it.
It's annoying.
And it doesn't happen when I take my shirt off. I don't sweat at all.
I see that with you a lot. A lot of times when you're just like standing still,
Yeah.
you'll sweat a
Sweats?
lot.
Yeah.
From the exertion.
Yeah.
Like just talking and stuff.
Yeah. Ari, you took your shirt off on stage. You liked it.
I do like it.
Yeah.
I like having it off when I'm walking around.
You like
outside,
being
too.
shirtless. You're always like
In the sun, for sure. It feels great. And it hits your skin all the time.
Maybe we'll do a benefit where we'll raise something and everyone will do shirtless stand-up. And I'll wear a suit and I'll host.
Wait, so what are we settling on for this month?
What are we doing?
Heroin.
Is that what we're doing?
Heroin. Everybody, first time.
I'm in.
What are we doing?
Well, what we decided over the phone is one addition is we have to read 500 pages. And by read 500 pages, I think we mean read. We don't mean audiobook.
Read.
Correct?
But I thought we're
Right.
just doing these classes.
No.
We're doing the reading too. That's great.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
should.
Yeah. The reading too.
Yeah. We need to read more.
So 10 classes of something. It can be hot yoga. It could be jujitsu. It can be spin, hot spin.
Some classes. Some
10
hip-hop
classes.
dance.
Hip-hop
Hip-hop dance.
Whatever.
But it can
So-
also
By the way, how great would have hip-hop dance been now that you saw the video? We should have done that.
What,
that
your
was a great.
video?
That was a great video.
I knew what you were going to do. You're going to take your clothes off.
That hip-hop dance video was great, though.
I also
good.
danced.
Yeah.
The dancing was okay.
It made me cry. It was so good.
I'm so shocked that
It
people
looked so
thought
good.
the
Made you
dancing
cry?
was good.
I was so angry. I got so upset.
Why were you upset?
That people complimented him.
It was great.
this is not
it was
good.
great.
America's Got Talent reached out to me.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
They said,
they'll take anybody, bro.
Do you consider yourself more of a comedian or a dancer? I was like, do you not have a Google search engine on your?
They didn't want to bother with that.
They're monsters.
Would they reach out on Facebook?
They emailed me on my website.
They probably have a million hyenas out there rummaging the nation, trying
Yeah.
to find people with any kind of talent so they can keep that monster alive.
Yeah. Wait, the other thing is didn't we agree
Yeah.
that within these classes they don't necessarily have to be a physical strain. It's like a class of anything that's
Some class.
new, like
Right.
Better yourself.
Better-
Tom and I were talking about taking tactical gun lessons.
That'd be great.
so that. But I'm
That
saying
seems
that's
fun.
not a workout, but it's
Right,
still like
but
a
it counts.
class and
Fun
it's
class. You'll be better off with it than without it.
sword fighting.
This year, it's more about bettering ourselves. One of the things that I think we agreed to, and your wife actually reached out to me about apparently her and Leanne are going to get together and do like a podcast.
They're doing a
with
podcast called
wives.
So Over October
So over October.
for the month.
Yeah, because last year was insane.
Look,
Yeah.
I gave your wife good ammunition for
And
the
the-
first episode.
And the wives fucking
Hated it.
yours too,
Yeah,
right?
mine did
yeah.
not. Well, she didn't like seeing that part of me either.
Yeah.
she didn't like it.
Yeah.
Mine too. She was like, your body looks better, but fucking so boring.
Yeah, well,
Do
it's,
shit.
but that's not just
Leanne
it's
was
the
livid when she found out that I got roofied because of Sober October.
Yeah.
She was so, she'll never speak to Ari again.
Justifiably. What, me?
Yeah.
yeah,
me?
yeah, Ari.
You're the one.
she'll never speak to Ari again.
No. Ari's never allowed in our house. It's so bad. And that's what was sucked is I had to take care of both of them.
Yeah.
Like I had to take care of Ari and take care of Leanne.
Well, I think she's great.
Whoa, she doesn't like you, bro.
I think she's great. I think she's been a great mom to her kids, to his kids.
That's cool. I like how you look at things.
Fucking wonderful.
You see the
provider,
bright side of
love.
things, even
Yeah.
when people hate you.
She's awesome. Always had your back. I think she's great. I think she's great. And her temper anger at me is not going to make me stop liking her so much.
Oh,
That's
wait. Before I forget.
Yeah.
So within the 10 classes,
Yeah.
you can't do more than how many of one class? 3, right?
3, yeah.
So you can do one class 3 times. So you could technically do
If you
3
like
classes
something.
3 times.
But
If
why does that matter?
So you can mix it up a little bit.
you
So you
mix
don't
it
just
up.
do one thing over and over again.
Yeah,
So you
but
don't just
if-
do spin class every day and be done with it.
As long as you can do something. I mean, but like if you're doing jujitsu, like say if you decide to do jujitsu,
Yeah.
you learn it. There's nothing wrong with doing 6 of them. Like that's how you get better. Or because if you do decide to do it and you get into it,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to do more than one a week.
Too easy to do the same shit and not challenge yourself.
Says you.
Yeah.
Interesting how you're just making the rules up.
Well, it seems too
What do you
easy to
think?
like not
What do you
challenge
think
yourself.
about that? Does that make sense to you? To only be
Feels
able
like
to do
this
3 of the same
isn't
thing?
with like against our will, kind of like he's slipping a drug to us, isn't it?
A little bit. A little bit like he's...
I think that I think there should be one other element to it, is that because there's always been like this physical element to the whole month.
Yeah.
Right.
You should do something on your own that you don't talk about till it's over, that you're doing to challenge yourself.
Like the Crucible and It Too.
Like and it's not yeah. Like for instance.
Wait, I'm not following.
Like for instance, you like to run the hills, right?
Yes.
So let's just say you go, I run it once a week. I run it every Sunday or something.
Right.
So for the month, you challenge yourself on your own to do it twice a week. And on November 1st, you're like, I took these classes, I read these books, and I ran my hills twice a week. Or like, you go, I want to, do 100 push-ups a day, however you want to do it. That
50.
way there's like some other physical element of, wellness throughout the month.
Okay.
Something you challenge yourself to.
Yeah.
That I'm like, I think I can do this.
I think
So
I can do
we're all
this.
coming back with a
Kinda like
report
Lent.
card.
Basically, yeah.
Kind of like Lent, where you give up something that you decide.
That's right. Yeah.
So
Like a
you
good
essentially
Catholic.
have 4 things to do if you can only do 3, no more than 3 of each one. So there has to be 4 individual things you're doing.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
4 things.
4
Yeah.
things total, right? Because you could do
Right,
3
because
up to
you could
3
do
times.
yoga,
Yeah.
you could do spin, you could do jujitsu, you could do kickboxing, you could do whatever.
CrossFit.
Yeah, CrossFit,
So you got to do 4 separate things.
tactical. We could do
Tactical
the
I want to
training.
do that tactical gun
Yep,
training.
yep,
I have a
yep.
gun and I haven't even put bullets in it.
What?
Really? That's step
Don't
1.
say that now. Say I'm fucking awesome shot. I just
Do not
want to really
attack
get
me.
My
Do not
address
motivate me.
is.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this. I like the idea of mixing it up. And I also like the idea that we're not going to go crazy. This is like
Yeah.
something. See, the thing about last year is like
killed
when
all
it's
of us.
open-ended. Yeah, I mean, I had 1,100 points one day. When you're doing 80% of your max heart rate for a minute, you get 1 point. I had 1,100 points.
That was a nuts day.
I just
1,100.
decided
You
to go
finished at
crazy.
11,000.
It's that John Wick fucking bathhouse scene. I watched that scene
Yeah.
50 times in a row, and I just wanted to kill
Go
everybody.
crazy. Yeah.
I wouldn't stop.
No,
Yeah.
no. I know. But
It's
I
not
also
good.
felt like I was,
Is there-
mentally and physically breaking down throughout the month. You know?
Yeah, but also I was getting really into it.
Yeah. But that's the thing. It actually, it feel like
It
you would
became
feel the
easier.
soreness, you would feel drained,
Yeah.
but you would feel the cloud in your mind clear, right?
Yeah.
Because
you and I
work
talked
off-
about the chatter,
yeah,
internal
gone.
chatter, gone.
Stress is like
Gone.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't have nothing really
Because you were
bothered
working
me.
out. You were
Nothing
running.
bothered me.
Dude,
I
working
said-
out like 3 hours
I remember
some
saying
days,
to my
back
wife,
to back.
I remember saying to my wife, if you could get this in a pill, what this is, this feeling of not giving a fuck, like really not giving a fuck, because generally I don't give a fuck about things, but man, when I'm doing cardio for 5 hours a day, you don't give a fuck. You really don't give a fuck
You don't get bothered by things.
by anything.
And the stresses of life just really start to be.
I didn't lose any weight though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have any weight to lose.
But
Oh,
I
he's
was
obese.
I thought I was gonna get. I am obese. I thought I was gonna get at least some weight loss because of it. I didn't lose a fucking pound.
I lost a lot.
But what's
I lost
your
like
body
15.
fat? It's got to be like, what, 7%?
It's probably around 10, somewhere around 10.
That's just cutting water. Then that's how you get ripped.
I was drinking all the water, but I was eating everything too. But I think I might have even gained a pound or two.
I thought I was
muscle?
not
Yeah.
going to. Like, I was like watching what I ate as the week, as the month started,
Mm-hmm.
and then when I saw how competitive it was going, and like how crazy it started to be like 6 and 7 days of working out.
Yeah.
It was anything in sight that and
Anything.
I was never full.
Never.
Never.
I was eating boxes of cookies.
Really?
Yeah. In between workouts.
Oh, yeah. Just kept eating.
I ate
Yeah,
a giant
eat so
box of
much.
vanilla wafers, ate the whole box, just shoved them down my fat hole.
Yep.
Drank soda, like regular soda, which I
You
never drink.
do.
Yeah.
I always drink Diet Coke.
My November was bad because I was eating like that, but still working out, and then I just kept eating like that, and then
Yeah.
stopped working out.
That's
and then
what happened to me.
Yeah, you got shredded for a while, dude.
Yeah,
They told
Did you
me
miss
at the
that body?
gym.
yeah,
you had
I
a
love
nice
that body for a little bit.
You had
Not
the
worth,
you had
not
the
worth
V.
the time.
You had the nice little V.
You had the dick root showing.
Yeah. They told me they're like every time somebody blows out because you remember they had the point thing at my gym.
Mm-hmm.
They're like every time anyone they're like the next month there's such a dip, and then
Right.
they're like and then you broke that record for like the highest total and then the biggest dip ever. The next month. I was like, nah, fuck this. I was so over it in November, dude.
How long did you guys keep using the MyZones thing?
I did. I put it on once just to see what it was.
Yeah.
Like, and it fucking brought back like anxiety.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it makes you anxious. I used it for a while, and then I would not use it, and then I would take it again. And then recently I had lost it, and they were like, oh, find it. I go, I don't want to find it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to. And then I did find it. And I was like, I'm not putting it on.
I found mine when I moved, and it was like, don't touch it. You touch it. Throw it away.
But
Yeah.
it's like a fucking like the thing they found The Exorcist when they brought it back.
This is
home.
more of a report, though.
Yes.
It's different.
This is giving you heart rate variability.
Analysis.
It's also telling you how much you've recovered, which I think is
Yeah.
very important.
Yeah.
It's telling you like if you do a hard workout and the next day you feel like shit, it's letting you know, hey, your body's not recovered. Like it's actually giving you accurate data because you wear it all the time.
Does
Wait,
it tell
do you
you
know how to,
reports
do you know
when
how
you
to
fuck?
read the thing? I don't understand the thing.
You go to the website. Go to the website. It'll explain everything, but it's pretty simple. It's
Last
pretty
night I
straightforward.
slept 5 hours and 42 minutes.
The sleep
5:42.
part is big.
Only
That's
sleeping
not
5
good,
out of an
man.
8-hour sleep.
Yeah, I wonder how
Yeah,
much
it
I
really
slept.
wakes you up, man. I don't know what I did last night.
slept so
I think
great
I got
last
like
night.
6 hours last night. But the thing about it is, like, it's undeniable. This is not like guesswork. So you're 6.8 hours sleep last night.
Does it tell you what you get when you have sex? Is it like a spike?
Well,
Can
the
you
way
tell
I
time?
fuck, bro, it thinks I'm working out. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what is it? What was your activity, Joe? Did you work out today?
No, today I have not. I'm working out
Do
after
you have
this is
a
over.
past activity day or day strain?
Under the strain coach.
Ooh, I'm 74% recovered.
Oh, well, that's good. There you go. I got 6 hours and 39 minutes of sleep, which is pretty decent.
That's pretty good. I never sleep. Like I struggle with sleep,
Yeah.
And last night I got 8.5 hours.
Oh, dude, that's
which
great.
is unbelievable.
Yeah, if you can do, I had a guy, Dr. Matthew Walker, who really changed my opinion of
That was
sleep.
the sleep guy.
Yeah.
That was
I love
fascinating.
that guy.
Ooh, my
And
God.
what I love is it was fascinating from the jump. Like he started right away with facts.
He's excellent, and he's a really great speaker too.
He's a
Like-
professor here,
Yes.
isn't he? In LA
Yes.
too, right?
I don't think he's LA. Where's Dr. Matthew Walker a professor at? He's
In-
originally from Australia. His wonderful hair.
In the first 5 minutes, the importance that he's like the way he breaks down how important it is.
Berkeley. There we
Berkeley.
You said my
The way
name.
he breaks down how important it is,
Yeah.
like it just hooks you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because he's just like it's basically the most important thing.
The
to
most
your
important
well-being.
thing.
Yeah.
I mean, and as far as like people who regularly get 4 hours or less, like how many of them get Alzheimer's? It's over the fucking roof. Through the
Really?
yeah. Oh my God, through the roof. Whatever. The charts. It's off the charts.
Yeah.
The numbers of people that get Alzheimer's that also have very low sleep. There's a definite correlation.
It's bad.
Bert, come on, bro. We're gonna get you healthy this month.
I'm going to sleep more.
Yeah.
Sleep more. Well, that is one thing that
5
strap
hours.
will let you know because it'll hold you accountable. When you look at the app and it says, "Hey, you slept for 4 hours last night, fuckface," you're gonna go, "Oh, Jesus."
Yours really knows you.
Do you know how my brain talks to me, I guess?
Do you take sleep aids? Because that's also bad.
I won't.
Like, yeah, you shouldn't
I
take.
mess
those.
with all kinds of stuff.
Do you? What do you?
Not
try?
all the time. I just on a rotation. Like sometime last night it was nothing. I've done CBD oil. I've done.
What helps?
CBD and melatonin pills.
I like the melatonin. That's all natural, right? The melatonin.
Yeah,
so-
melatonin is very
so
natural.
I've done that. That helps.
Ambien?
I've done that. I don't like Ambien.
I don't like
I
Ambien.
don't like it. I've done Xanax.
That's
Xanax
what
is
did
good
Roseanne Barr in.
Really? That and
Ambien.
drinking, right? Mixing
Ambien
it.
and weed.
Yeah.
Booze, weed,
The
and
mix.
Ambien mixed together. You don't know what the fuck you're saying.
You're sitting there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really wild. I think it's a disassociative. Is it? Whatever it is.
You start spewing bird
Xanax.
thoughts.
Xanax is
Bird talk.
guys.
What?
You have no idea how I have to deal with this. My bus driver's black, and some guy comes up and he goes, "Dude, I love your racism." And my bus driver's like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like,
Oh my God,
"Dude,
it's
and
your
then
fans.
I've lost.
You gotta
I've
get
lost
better fans.
They're
You've
not
lost
my
fans
fans
because they think
I've
you're
lost
racist
my
for real.
fans. I've lost a lot of fans.
What?
Are you serious?
From what?
Because I post anything with a black person in it on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
And they start typing the N word, and then
Oh, my
people,
God.
people that fucking Tom's fans, and then then my like new people find me through Netflix, and then they're like, I don't want to even be a part of this.
Wow.
So it sucks.
And
Why
you
you
think
like
this is
that too,
because
though?
of your mom's house?
It's because of, I don't know, it's because of a bunch of different things. But regardless, the joke that I'm the most racist comedian in the world, it's a joke. I get it.
Top 10.
By the way, there's nothing you
Top
can do
10.
about it. You can't stop it.
Yeah.
Once the internet decides something, it happens. But it just stinks. I block them. I block a lot of people.
Who say that stuff?
Yeah, because they make some memes that are really like fucking disgusting. It's like those 4chan type people.
Right.
And you just are like, people don't know. 'Cause people don't, I have fans that don't know about you guys.
Right.
That just find me from Netflix and don't know about our friendship.
I have a hard time believing that.
No, for sure. I went on Bert. And I were in Madison at the same time, and I was like, it'd be funny. I'll just like his show started before mine, and I was just like, I'll just go with a broom and like sweep up and see who like goes nuts. And like 12 people were like, oh hey. No one else is like, I guess they're sweeping. I don't know.
Yeah, when I was telling the Molly story on stage, I said my buddy Ari Shaffir, and it's like
Jew with that
12
shitty
people
job.
going, "Oh, I love Ari." I'd say, Netflix is such a broad, place. You put out a special on Netflix, and you can't like I can say Joe Rogan. I have a joke you heard the other night.
Yeah,
it's about you, and I say Joe Rogan, and everyone will lose their mind because you are fucking global. But you get specifics like. I mean, I think my fans know Tom. I think we share a lot of fans, but I think that's because of our podcast too. But yeah, it's like the people won't know Ari, which is bizarre to me because I assumed everyone found me through this.
Ari, you're slipping. You need a
slipping.
smartphone. You need to be more active on social media.
You gotta live your life. But yeah,
Are you still super anti social media?
I'm trying it now
He's got
this
a
month.
smartphone.
I'm trying it for the month, but
You're
yeah,
gonna,
it's just
you're gonna post. You're gonna
lot of
actually
dick
post.
pics.
yeah,
things?
it's just a lot of the thinking of like, oh, how could like just you're in a moment with people and then you're thinking like, what can I do? How can I post stuff? Instead
know
of
one of
just
the good
losing
things-
yourself in a moment.
Good things about Twitter?
What?
You can post pictures of your hog.
Right.
Yeah, you
That is
can.
nice.
Twitter's got porn on it. They don't care,
Yeah.
which is kind of crazy.
It is kind of crazy, especially because they end up being like, this person wrote something not nice.
Right.
And like,
And
they're
you can
done.
show your hog and
this
your
one was
asshole.
Like, stick it in your
It's
asshole.
my-
There's videos. I'll be scrolling through my feed and I see a video of someone taking in the ass.
Wow.
I'm like, alrighty.
Yeah.
But if you dead name someone, it's over. They ban you for life. If you call Caitlyn Jenner Bruce, you're done.
Yeah, yeah.
Forever.
Did you see the rose? How many times she congratulated herself for being brave? Fuck off.
She congratulated herself.
Twice in jokes.
Like in jokes? Oh.
I think it goes to show you, trans people out there, that if I can do this, you can do anything. Like
Do
like,
what?
Like come out of the closet in Wyoming and not get no,
And
you
get
can't.
loved.
Yeah. What are you
And get
talking about?
massive amount of praise. Everybody forgets what a dummy she was.
Yeah.
She's a dumb dude.
Yeah, before.
Dumb dude
Yeah.
becomes a celebrated woman. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's a great hook.
Yeah, I mean it's
It's a good hook.
like when they interview her, that's when you realize like, oh, wait a minute, like you're not
You're
very
a moron.
yeah.
Oh.
This is not
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're just famous.
yeah.
You know, that's it.
But the things
That's why
that
it's
they
such a
say,
thing.
there's no depth to any of it. And then everybody conveniently forgot that she just plowed into some lady and forced her into traffic and killed her.
Yeah.
Wasn't paying attention behind the wheel.
What happened
but
with that?
This got swept away.
I don't know how that got swept away. I don't know how
it
it
got
got-
swept away with the whole being
with
brave
the dick.
because she's trans.
It's amazing. You can tweet something a little racist like Roseanne Barr and you ruin your career, but you can kill someone. And
Yeah.
everyone's like, whatever.
Yeah,
Shit happens.
She's having a bad day, man.
She was also a Trump supporter. That was part. It's
Yeah.
where it's compounded. And the racist. But by the way, what she tweeted was not racist. That lady looks like the lady from the Planet of the Apes, and she did not know that lady was African American.
Yeah.
But she's a very small percentage African. She looks very
Jewish.
white,
She looks like an old Jewish lady.
which is exactly what Roseanne said. Well, have you ever see the images of her side by side? Dude, it's like
pretty
saying
close.
you don't look like a gay bear. You know you look like a gay bear. There's so many guys who are gay who are bears with like nipple straps and fucking, they would look just like you. You put them right next to you. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah. You look like a hot, sexy gay bear.
I'm a power bear.
Power bear.
A muscle
You're a
bear.
top.
I'm a muscle bear.
You're a top bear.
Whoa.
I guess if you're a bear, you have to be a real brave bear to take it in the butt, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because that's not
If you're
your
bottom,
thing. Yeah.
Do you
Oh,
get
so
hit
much
on?
hair.
Do you get?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you?
Feet up in the air.
I
If
got
you're a bear with your feet up in the air and your asshole spread out and just pulling it apart, that's a brave bear.
That's my favorite
brave
type
bear.
of like message to get is it's like to what make you feel like what a woman must feel like all the time is a message where a guy's like, saw your special, hilarious, love what you're doing, love your stuff, can't wait to see it on tour, and you're pretty cute. And you're like, okay, all right. So,
That's nothing. You see,
no, but that's
Whitney's-
like
I just get a small
that's
taste
like,
of it.
Yeah, that's like, you know.
Has Whitney ever shown you her fucking DMs?
Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus. It's all dicks.
All dicks?
Dicks and guys who want to jerk off on her feet. They want her to jerk them off with her feet. And like, what? There's something about real creeps all are into feet. They're
I did love feet for no reason.
I'm into feet pretty
Are you?
hardcore.
Yeah, me too, man. There you go. Couple of creeps. I've been sending Whitney messages for years. All right, so
Did you see that lady? She's a fitness influencer, and she just got arrested. She's going to do 5 years in jail. She had 269 different or 369 different Instagram accounts that she was using to harass people
Wow.
and threaten them and say she's going to cut them up.
What?
Yeah. This one crazy
Who
bitch.
is she?
Some crazy bitch from
Like a popular-
Guess what state she's from?
Ohio,
Florida?
Yes,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course she's from Florida.
Yeah.
It's our town.
So she also staged a fake kidnapping of her 12-year-old daughter.
Jesus.
Yeah, she's a real piece of shit. But
Does she have a big
how many
following?
tickets do you think that
I
would
don't
sell?
know. I don't know what
Wow.
I got a 12-year-old.
I don't know what kind of a following she has, but
Jesus.
369
To
fake
harass
accounts
people, yeah.
just to fuck with people.
And that's what the fucking vibe online.
That's my favorite, by the way. It's like it's not harassment, but there's been some celebrities that have been caught creating accounts to defend themselves,
yeah.
in conversation.
Oh,
So
I knew a
It's
celebrity.
happened in sports
Do you?
too. You know,
I knew a celebrity
do a
that did
fake
that.
I think like Durant did that and was like
He got caught.
balled out.
He got
It's
caught.
like from his own account.
Hey guys, this is Durant doing really good lately.
and he's tweeting it. From
What do you
his
know,
account.
Bert?
replying to it.
What do you know, Bert?
I had a friend who was a celebrity and was very vocal on Twitter going at people, but they had a couple burner accounts where they'd light people up and fucking get into it with other people in there. And when I heard of that, I went, that is such sociopathic behavior.
Sick.
I would never have thought of doing that.
Right.
I was just like, whoa. Like, it was so beyond me that would happen.
Well, it is a sickness, right? Because you're trying to pretend there's other people that are supporting you. That's a sickness.
It's so fucking lame.
So sick. Just give us a name that their name rhymes with.
Could you describe them?
Is it Ray Moore?
No.
You have no names for me?
No names.
Okay.
I have no names.
After the podcast. we'll
After the
talk.
podcast, I'll definitely tell you. If this was 9 years ago, we would have said it on the air.
Is it
Listen,
Barry?
if we had
Is it
the-
Barry
Before you knew.
Deinfeld?
Barry Deinfeld. If we had that bucket of ice, you could ring that bell and we just get this over with.
Exclusive, Barry
Chuck
Diamond.
Schumer?
Yeah, that's not how it works. You got to slide it.
That, by the
just
way,
gotta take it off and slide it on.
that is the greatest technological advance I've ever seen, because
For
one of the things
charging?
I hate is taking my watch off.
Yeah.
And the fact that the battery goes on the watch and charges it in 90
Yeah.
minutes for 5 days
Yeah.
is a fucking game changer.
It's great. It's
Great
great.
device.
The thing that to me that
interesting.
means the best or it means the most is the sleep. That it monitors your sleep.
So
Shows
maybe-
you deep
They're gonna
sleep.
go the other way.
Let's see who can that's how we
gonna sleep
win
the
the
most?
belt. Who sleeps the most this month?
Who sleeps the
Right.
most? I'm in with that. That sounds like a good fun challenge.
Well, who
I like
sleeps?
it.
See who sleeps
the most
I
here?
like it.
Who sleeps the most here out of all of us?
Probably
Probably
me.
Tom, probably Ari.
You think
Ari?
He's got nothing.
Not me.
What do you
Definitely
got? What's
not
like
me.
a good night for you, Ari?
If I can get 8, I'm good. But I'll sleep until sometimes I'll sleep like 10. I'll be like, meh, and I'll just go back to sleep.
Nice.
Well, he doesn't have kids. He doesn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. And
Like nothing to get up
He's
for.
got money. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to go anywhere to earn anything.
Yeah.
It comes way
It's
later.
a nice life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's that like, having no responsibilities in life?
You're one of my favorite people that has like taken success and like really done it in a great way. Like you really bought freedom. Whereas a lot of people buy a lot of shit. You don't even own a fucking car.
Yeah, no
just-
reason in New
He
York.
lives in New
A lot
York.
of- so what? I'd have 5 cars. I live in New York.
It's such
For
a pain to have
sure.
one.
I don't give
I would not have a
fuck.
car. if I
You
lived in
wouldn't
New
have a
York.
car there?
Not at
Nah.
all.
If you got to drive somewhere, you get a zip car.
You've never lived in neither of you have ever lived in New York.
You two homos should get a tent. I lived in New Rochelle, and I lived in New Rochelle because I
But
couldn't
that's not
afford.
Manhattan.
That's not Manhattan.
No, but I couldn't afford to live in Manhattan because
Oh,
I
yeah.
couldn't afford a parking spot because I did road.
Oh,
gigs.
you had to have a
Oh yeah. Okay.
I was a road warrior, man. All my gigs were on the road. I didn't have any
driving
gigs.
from there
Yes.
distance. One time I picked up a tail at the Laugh Factory, and I was like, I'm going to the store if you want to ride. It was parked right across the street. He goes, yeah, all right. And I was like, hold on, let me move some stuff. And there was so much fucking shit in my car. And he was like, road car, huh? And I'm like, no, I'm just super messy. This is just me.
Just the grossest guy.
Gross person.
You know when I started living that way? When I was thinking of moving to New York, and Tom was like, fuck, I wish I could move to New York.
Yeah.
And I was like, why don't you? And like, I got a wife. I don't know. I can't just move.
Yeah, you could just move.
Yeah, and then from then on, I was like, I should do shit to make my married friends jealous. I should live in a way that they'll be like, fuck. Otherwise, you're not even doing anything.
No, you do a lot of cool shit.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. You do. I mean,
You
like
do a lot of cool shit.
Yeah, you're like Chelsea Handler.
Yeah,
Jealousy.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
You're an activist.
Yeah.
I'm an
And,
activist first.
And you also believe women are smarter.
They're smarter and better.
I
really
bet you
across
two
the
would get
board.
along so fucking good.
You should
Me and
marry her.
Chelsea,
Yo.
we would drink well together.
I bet. Hard.
Yeah.
I've always gotten along with her. I
I
don't
think
deal
she's
with
hot.
her very much. What?
I think she's hot.
Was that before or after Molly?
Both.
Listen, I'm sorry I dosed you. I won't ever dose you again. It's once and done for me.
For anybody? Were you going to dose other people?
No.
He's definitely
I never
dosing you.
thought about it before then.
Me?
He said he's like, oh, most definitely will dose
I
Joe.
said I would have if it was like if we were doing this podcast yesterday before October started, then for sure.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Probably just acid though.
What do you think there would be a different backlash though?
You could just ask me and I would do it with you.
Yeah,
You
that's
could
the
have
thing
asked
too.
me, and then I would have said, hey, Ari, now's a bad time, but I would like to do that with you.
We'll do it later.
Let me talk to my cardiologist first.
Yeah, we'll do it later. We'll go.
We should
camping.
do acid on November, whatever it is, when we come back in.
Yeah.
We're not going to be able to do a return podcast. I
Didn't
don't
we
think.
do Yeah, we did mushrooms together. One of
Yeah,
the
the
last
14th.
podcasts, we did a little bit.
Yeah, we did do mushrooms.
Yeah.
When Tom's in Europe
When
until
do you
like
get
the
back
15th.
from Europe? I get back. I'm there. I leave the 14th.
No, I'm not back in LA till the 18th.
Damn.
When do you come back?
The 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, right before I go to Chicago.
10th,
To
11th,
San Jose.
12th of November?
Yeah.
What are we going to do? We have to have a wrap-up show.
Oof. I mean, I would do it. I really want
Right.
to be back.
So
I
10
know.
classes, 500 pages of reading.
Pages. You have to read.
Of whatever book.
Oh, any book, right? Any books you want to
Any
read?
book.
Okay.
Any book. Fiction, nonfiction.
Yeah, and tell us what you're reading, and then like if we're like looking for a book, we can like
Yeah.
read that one too.
What are you guys going to start in on?
There's a book about the beginning of 4chan and 2chan that I want to read.
Oh.
There's a 2chan?
There's a lot of
There's a 2chan,
racism
yeah.
in that book, I bet.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot.
I
Yeah,
bet there's.
all those things.
I bet. Oh, by the way, I still never found a contact at Children's Hospital to give that money to. I've had like a 10 grand sitting.
Do you
in an
realize how
account for
unfun
somebody.
this podcast can be for me? Do you realize that this is like, it's the
So
fucking...
touchy. We're a comic. Come on. Take your shirt off. Maybe you'll feel better.
Here, take a shot.
There's a whole library of books out there, too, if you guys want to. So many people bring books.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
all right,
My
I'll
green
peruse.
rooms. There's probably
I think I want
150
to.
books
I want
out
to
there.
try some
Probably more, right?
From what?
classic literature. I feel kind of
Well,
like
Steinbeck kind of thing.
Yeah.
just stuff that I'm like, I haven't read any of that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump into something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I definitely want to read The Madness of the Crowds, the new Douglas Murray book. It's supposed to be excellent. It's all about outrage and...
That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, Douglas Murray's been on my podcast before. He was one of the first guys that I ever had on that was like immediately demonetized.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he did a podcast with Sam Harris, and someone put it on their playlist on their channel, and they got cited for community standards.
Because you
And-
made a playlist with that one in there?
Yeah, and so I asked this lady at YouTube, and she goes, "It's hate speech." I go, "It's hate speech." I go, "The fact that you just said that, you're talking about two public intellectuals. One of them's a neuroscientist, the other one's a gay man from Europe who is a public intellectual, and you just said it's hate speech. Is because he's written about the negative aspects of immigration into Europe. And he wrote a book called The Strange Death of Europe. Is that what it's called? Islam and the Slow Death or Strange Death of Europe.
So they demonetized him.
So but not just that, they cited this person
Anyone
for
who's-
community standards. And then the woman at YouTube that I was speaking to at a fucking party, I was just at a party and a friend of mine who used to be a big executive at Google just happened to be there. She brought me to this party, and this lady just happened to be there that worked at YouTube. And I asked her about it, and she just flippantly said It's hate speech. I'm going to go, you don't know. Well, you didn't listen to that podcast.
Yeah.
The fact that you could just say, I know that if it was...
It's the end all of any conversation. You just say that and just done talking.
And that's what she said. And she was trying to do that when she was talking to me, and I wasn't letting her go. And my wife was squeezing my leg. It was like a super uncomfortable conversation. Yeah. But it makes you realize how arrogant some of these people are that are in these positions of power.
Yeah.
That are in control of social media. And now they're getting a lot of blowback, so they've softened up their tone.
Sure.
But they're still... Like Steven Crowder just had some piece that he did about how much there's shadow banning with his YouTube account. Like he's one of those guys. Prove me wrong. Like Hitler. Hitler was really smart. Prove me wrong.
Yeah.
He takes like there's only two genders. Prove me wrong. And he'll sit down with people at these tables and have these conversations and film them. Uh-huh. And most of the people are not prepared or emotional,
Sure.
and he stays calm, and that gets me even more freaked out. But it's kind of interesting,
entertaining content.
So anyway, someone was looking for one of those. Mm-hmm. Someone was looking, and they Googled Steven Crowder, prove me wrong. They couldn't find anything in the first 70 fucking videos that were recommended by YouTube.
So they've just
that's literally his video. Steven Crowder, prove me wrong.
I got a message that I'm shadow banned on Instagram. They're like, type in your name and it'll come up.
I think more than ever that Instagram just has a really shitty search engine.
Oh, okay.
No, I talked to an Instagram star about this. They're upset that we are making money off Instagram without using their promotion. They want you to use their promotion. So the fact that we're selling merch through Instagram, we're selling tickets through Instagram, and they're not getting a cut.
Wait a minute. How does this fucking person who's an Instagram influencer know this?
That's all they do for their life.
But they don't know that.
Okay.
They don't, but they're not inside the inner workings of the company and talk to the people that write the algorithms. I bet they don't.
I didn't vet it. I just was having a conversation.
The more that I look into this, the more I think they have a really shitty search engine. But it's also possible that someone is preventing certain people from getting found. Like Andrew Schultz was the first person to point it out. And if you just type in Andrew Schultz and try to find his name, all you could find was all these other accounts.
Why is he demonetized?
Santino got it too.
He says a lot of crazy shit.
Oh,
because he's a comic.
Yeah.
If you're a comic and you say crazy shit and someone decides it's offensive and they say, hey, we're going to put Tom Segura on this shadow ban list.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Well, dude, it's real.
It's just their opinion.
Shadow banning is real. There's all Project Veritas is this guy, James O'Keefe, that's done this undercover investigation and had people talk to Twitter people and Instagram people. And the people that work there when they're at a bar, when they're out, they were explaining to some girl how you shadow ban someone, how you stop conservative voices.
So I had my Patreon was like shadow banned right away, and I was like, that's pretty quick. And I emailed them in a calm manner, and I was like, hey, what's going on? I don't show up in search engines. And she goes, let me look. And she goes, all right, well, I see it. You've been flagged as having pornography. I'm looking. You just started one. There's almost nothing on there. It's for sure wrong. So I'll take that flag off, and now you show up. So I'm wondering if some of it's just like a bureaucratic algorithm that just labels you.
Or an asshole fan.
Right, because a lot of them just say, flag.
Can target you, right? Yes. They can target you.
And there's no way to say, hey, this was wrong. Can you take that off me?
Yeah.
Hey, Ari, spikes people's drinks. He's that kind of guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Shadow ban him.
Yeah, it's what's weird about it is it's so ideologically one-sided. Like the people everyone on the left is kind of free to post whatever the fuck they want, and people on the right.
It's interesting for sure because even if you're not conservative, you should want some type of balance to exist. Right. That's the whole idea.
The justification of it
what's going on the other side.
The justification is all that Trump's a terrible president and that the election was terribly, infuriating. And there was a Google executive that was talking about it recently. There was this really weird interview where they were talking about how deeply upset everyone was at the results of the election.
Yeah,
and that they've decided to take steps to try to prevent their platform from being used for a similar result in the future.
This is a crazy time right now.
Fucking
crazy. Right now, this week is nuts, man. This past few days.
Yeah, what do you think about all this impeachment shit and the Ukraine shit?
I mean, the funny thing is it's almost like a perfect highlight of everybody being who they are, him going it's a perfect phone call. It's like such a Trump line. And then he's definitely talking to another president about he's denying what he did.
Right.
But then, there's people who obviously Stan saying it's not, the conversation was about investigations. But, he's always been somebody, you got to, I think, separate him from politics. This is a guy who's new to politics, essentially, right?
Right.
And he's
not playing by
always
the
been a
rules.
guy who bent the rule, like he's a rule breaker.
Yeah.
He doesn't, he's always been someone who's like, that shit doesn't apply to me, make it happen.
Right.
And I think that, I don't know how far it's going to go, but I think the door is open now to like they're really going to investigate that call. Then there was a report that maybe the Australian PM call had a similar thing where he asked him to to get involved, and we haven't seen the readout of that. So I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. It seems like they went from one, we want to impeach for something, like right away to another one, and it just makes me think like, I don't even know about these.
it's hard. It's hard to get like, I think in the normal sense, like if we had gone through a more stable last couple of years as far as like news and stuff, this would be groundbreaking. Holy shit!
Right.
But in the scope of what the last few years have been like, it still feels like some other crazy
I'm sure you're not telling me the
inquiry.
whole story.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like, who knows?
They're saying they're
anymore?
opening the investigation into it, but we don't know what really that's going to mean.
If
just
they
annoying.
do impeach him, man, things could get really ugly.
Things could get crazy
With
here.
the supporters.
Fuck yeah.
If you
They all
just
think
took
it's
their
fake
guy
news.
out, if you just took their guy and just said, we voted him in fair and square, and you guys just removed him, no way.
But
Did you see what he put
they'll
on
be
his
still
Instagram
mad.
today?
What?
who,
Tried to
Trump
impeach this, and
And
he
he put
showed
a picture of his dick?
No, he showed he showed a picture of the entire country that's mostly red states,
Oh, boy.
and a couple of blue, which was the result of the election.
That was Trump's post?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think of that of
nuts.
the call? I
I didn't really listen to it. Did you listen to it, or did you look at the transcript?
No, I read the transcript. Yeah.
I didn't even read the transcript. I'm going to wait until it gets real.
Yeah.
I like to look at these things like, oh, okay, I'll look into
Yeah.
this soon. Okay.
Because a lot of it feels like sensationalized, right? And then,
Well, I remember Justin Martindale telling me that Stormy Daniels was going to take him down. Like, this is it. She's our Monica Lewinsky.
They want it
Stormy-
so bad.
Yeah.
They
and
want
nothing,
that. Yeah.
Nothing. Like a duck to water. Just water off his back.
Yeah.
Shook it off.
Yeah.
Kept moving.
but
You
he
know?
also, I think he loves this shit. I think he actually he like will complain about witch hunt shit, but I think he actually
He likes being talked
It's
about.
a game. It's a game for him. I think he enjoys.
Yeah, but the game is try to put a real stink on him where when 2020 comes around, he
it.
can't
Yeah.
win.
Right.
That's
But
the game.
stinks don't stick to him.
He'll win the
Stinks
next
stick
election.
to other people.
He what?
He'll win the next election.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think the Democrats have come up with someone they need someone like, no joke, but like The Rock.
Someone to be excited about.
It's just,
The Rock could win 100%. Even if he would be a terrible president, and I think he probably would be. He seems like a really smart guy. Might actually be good if he dedicated himself to it.
based on what?
Talking to him.
Oh, you know The Rock?
Yeah.
Oh, shut up. I was like, based on his movies?
Well, not just that. I mean, I've talked to him briefly, but reading his stuff that he posts and listen to his little Instagram videos, he's a considerate, interesting, introspective guy. Just works hard, busts his ass, but he's very nice. He's a good guy. And I mean, I don't know if that's enough to be president, but I don't think anybody should be president. I really
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
But once we're down to a popularity contest, at least I think he would be a fair and equitable person.
It might just go to straight to popularity contest, so no more politicians can win.
Well,
It
they
might go like
wouldn't
that.
win if we
Kim
all
Kardashian.
Look,
Kardashian,
if
for
real,
sure.
Vote for her.
Well, Kanye. If someone really decided, someone really famous, not just Trump, but someone else decided, like especially a famous comic, decided to run for president, he would be fucked. Because he's so easy to make fun of, and all those fucking dolts don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
And so he shits on them, and all the people that never had, like, the thing about him is he's the first asshole president, like openly an asshole. And there's so many guys out there that are assholes that want to support another asshole.
Yeah.
They're like, finally, one of us. You remember? I remember there's a scene where Ted Cruz was giving some speech, and there was a guy with sunglasses on who was telling him, quit, you're never going to win, you're never going to win, Trump's going to be president. And he's in his face, and Ted Cruz is trying to talk to him in his
Calmly.
bullshit politician way.
Yeah.
But this guy's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Because he's an asshole.
Baba
Right.
Booey, Baba
and
Booey.
yeah, exactly. And he wants to be able to do that to Ted Cruz, and Ted Cruz didn't know what the fuck to do.
Right.
And I was like, oh, he didn't know how to handle this. He's
Right.
never been heckled.
Right.
Never
Whereas
a real
Trump
heckler.
is like,
Yeah.
fuck you, like right back to your face.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
I think if if Oprah ran, I think she'd win. I
Yep.
think if someone,
That's what we've entered into. We're like, now we don't want anyone with any expertise.
yeah.
We just want popular.
Well, I mean, if someone like Obama ran, he would fucking win. But you have to. He's a unicorn. Like someone who's that articulate and charismatic. You get like a Bill Clinton. You get like a Obama. Those are rare people that are that good at talking and also have a good record and also know how to fucking rile a crowd up. There's not a lot of those. Joe Biden certainly isn't one of them.
He
that
looks
guy's
like, man,
walking dead.
And he also
Doesn't look
notably is slipped. Like every time he talks,
yeah.
you can see that it's taking him a while to put together. You know what I mean? Like when an older guy takes a minute to put something together,
Dude,
you can
he's
see
old
it.
as fuck, and he's not healthy, and he looks tired.
Yeah, it
He's
doesn't look
always
good.
tired. You can't
Yeah.
be tired and run for president. And then you got that Pete Buttigieg guy. That guy can't even run his own fucking city. They're all pissed at him. You know,
Yeah.
it's the people in his own city. There was a murderer. A cop murdered somebody, and everybody was going crazy. And like, what are you doing? You're not even here. You're out there running for president.
Yeah.
You can't. You all your fucking time should be running your goddamn city, and instead you're on TV every day doing these
Because-
debates. You're not paying
yeah.
attention to the fucking city. There's
Eye
no
on the
way you
prize.
can.
Yeah.
It's one of the rare jobs that you could. It's fucking all encompassing.
Yeah, if you run, you should have someone else run
But
your
it's
position.
one of the rare jobs where it requires so much energy to pursue, and yet people pursue it while they have other jobs that they're being paid for with taxpayer dollars.
Yeah, you should
It's
give up being a
fucking crazy.
senator. You should get an interim
100%.
leader while you're running for
Totally.
president.
100%. And maybe you should have to fucking earn it back. Like, who knows? Maybe the new senator is better, and maybe he doesn't want to be president. Maybe we don't want this.
That polling changes all the time, but isn't like the top three still? It's a mix of like Biden, Warren, Sanders, right? It's always like those three.
Yep. Those
I
are
always-
those are the three that everybody wants to win.
I'm always fascinated by that person who, like at this point, 6 months in or something, and they're at 0.01. They're like, we're doing another fundraising campaign tonight. They're like,
Yeah.
you're not winning, dude.
I wish I had a little bit of that in my personality.
Like,
where I was
the
like, I
drive?
can still do it. I can still do it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute,
Jesus.
you do have that. That's why you thought you were going to win Sober October last year.
Yeah, that's true though.
You were
do
saying
have
you were
that.
going to
Maybe-
win.
maybe-
3 days out, you were like,
Yeah, but I
gotta
feel
run
like
it.
there's a trigger for you. That's the thing. Is that somebody goes, you're definitely not going to win, then you go, I'm going to fucking.
Yeah.
But I said that all month.
But
I know.
I had fun with that. I thought it was fun. When I didn't think that when I started throwing up, you started throwing up numbers. I was like, there's no way I'm catching Joe, but I was still making videos going, Joe, I'll double whatever you do. And I just thought it was fun.
It was fun. It for sure was fun.
I didn't think it was fun.
I know you didn't.
Very
It was horrible, but it was still fun.
That was definitely fun. I mean,
It was
the whole
fun when you
thing
see your
was
place
fun.
change in the ratings.
I
When
didn't
you're
think
like,
you would do anything.
Yeah.
I definitely thought.
How do we decide?
See,
Are we going to get
no,
a champ this year?
I thought Ari was going to be a real problem because I know Ari.
Really?
Ari's psychotically competitive.
But only when I challenge it.
Yeah.
I gotta have entered in. I guess
Wait,
I did.
That's a good question though. Is there a way to win or lose this year?
That's
Kind
a
of
good
feels like
question.
there's not really.
Doesn't seem like there is.
No.
The problem with a way to win or lose is it's going to become a competition again, and everyone's going to go fucking crazy,
Yeah.
and we're going to spend too much time doing it. That's the real problem. The real problem is time constraints. Like the funnest year for me, well, last year was fun, but it was too crazy. But the year before that was the yoga thing was easy. In terms of it was hard to do.
You're putting time in. That was
Yeah.
the
Time.
in.
It was fun.
Specific
I
time.
thought
Yeah.
yoga was the best one we've done because we all did it together.
Yeah.
Like Tom and I went to almost every class together, and then
That's nice.
we all went together. It was fun.
Yeah, when we all showed up in Encino and pulled into that place, we were all laughing. We had a good
Yeah.
time.
Tom
You
had a
know?
Lamborghini.
I got a
Tom had a
Lambo that
Lambo.
year. It was a good year, man.
That's right. You guys didn't laugh.
The jealousy on Bert's face. He was just
Yeah.
like,
There's no jealousy. It was me going,
Who
how
are you?
fucking, Yeah, what the
Yeah.
fuck happened to my friend?
Why can't I get a Lambo?
Yeah.
That's not what I
No,
said.
I pulled away.
Fucking Jesus.
I
it's
pulled
a white
away,
one, too.
and I heard you go like, "Who are you?"
I was like, what happened to you?
Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
That was a good time.
That was
yeah.
a good time.
so these classes will be something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If,
that's
we're,
be
if we're
fun.
still doing this,
Yeah. Well, you're thinking
You're not- you're not wanna
Would
do
you
it?
rather not? What do you want to do?
I bring that bell, dude. Let's
You
just
bring
get
that
fucking
bell.
drunk as fuck this
I can
October.
call Jeff in
Let's
with a
get
bucket
so-
of ice. I mean, we're in a.
You know what we
It's
could
sober
do?
in January.
We could get super fucked up and then still have to do these challenges. And
Yeah, we could do that.
no one's beating me there.
Go to the tactical.
We could do that.
You got to do classes drunk.
yeah,
Yeah.
jujitsu drunk.
yeah,
Well, I wouldn't do that, but I've done jujitsu high many times.
Oh yeah, it's great high.
Yeah,
Everything's
it's
so
great.
slow.
is it good?
Yeah. it's
Yeah,
great.
Slows it down for you?
You can tell what's happening.
If you have a feel for things, sort of like pool, you're better at pool when you're high too. Things that we have a feel for things.
Do you get high to do arena shows now?
Sure.
You do?
Yep.
Wow.
Just a toke or what?
Nope.
Oh, you get
Blast off.
Really?
Yep.
And you go up there fucking ripped?
Yeah, ripped.
No shit. I get anxiety
For
just
arenas.
hearing you say that.
Yeah, with Chappelle for sure. That was the biggest show I've ever
He
done.
gets high as
How'd
fuck.
they go those rooms?
We got blasted.
How many
Him and I
people in
both
those
got
rooms?
blasted. 25,000.
Wow, and you got high as fuck.
High as fuck. We broke the attendance record for the Tacoma Dome. We were both lit. The next day, that was crazy about him is he really goes rock star style. We fly in a private jet, we land, and you get in a tour bus. Not a limo, tour bus. And he's on the phone with John Mayer. They're talking about the benefits of the tour bus versus the limo.
car service picking you
versus
up.
a car service. So the tour bus takes you to the hotel, 10-minute drive, tour bus. And then once we get there, then we go into Dave's room, and he's got all the fucking IVs set up. They got a doctor there, or nurses there, that are administering IVs to us. They're giving you glutathione, which helps
awesome.
you process,
Yeah.
Really?
helps you process the alcohol.
See what I found you made you discover?
I did. I had
B12
IV,
shot in the butt.
I had
B12
IV
shot I
people
liked.
come right up to my
like
tour
that.
bus
I
right
looked
before
fun.
my show in KC. So
Yeah.
I was like fucking shaking. And they gave it to me and I felt amazing. And then I was like, and then I started getting jumpy.
They're too
Yeah, a little
good.
too excited.
A little too good. And I was like, oh, fuck.
The yellow.
Yeah, really reinvigorates you, man. Vitamin drip ID, IV, not Molly. Molly
I got
doesn't- does the
sick and
opposite.
tried to do it. The thing is, if you're already sick, it's too late.
Really?
Yeah. If you're sick, if you're like starting to feel like, oh man, I might
you
be
got a
sick
chance.
tomorrow. Like I think you have a chance.
Then you get the drip
But
and
the
the
B12
B12
shot, even when I was sick, gave me a nice boost.
Gives you a
for the
little
night.
boost, yeah,
I got it
yeah.
like 3 hours before the show.
You know, it's hard to get that without the shot. You know, if you take there's a liposomal B12 that you can take that you put under your tongue and shit.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's pretty good. It's not as
not
good.
the shot.
Yeah.
The shot's the way to go.
Yeah, the shot's the way to go. The real way to go is to make sure you always have heavy nutrient levels in your body, always. Always take multivitamins. Always, make sure you get a balanced diet. Then you can party a little more and you got a little more leeway. You can bounce back easier. It's the
Yeah.
people that eat like shit and then they don't,
I mean, what do you
gonna
have
pee
diarrhea?
again? We did a podcast before this. We drank a lot of water. And booze. What? Can't believe he dosed you.
Are you still pissed about it?
I'm not pissed. I mean, it triggers things in my head.
Yeah.
And it bums me out that it's a close friend. Because it's like a lack of trust, you
Yeah.
know?
What's
But-
weird is how laughy he is about it.
I think
He doesn't.
I think
He-
part of that though is because he knows, dude.
I think he knows he fucked
knows.
up. I think when
he
I told
knows.
him, I said, "Hey man, what if this counteracts with my medicine?" He was like, "I didn't think about that," and I was like,
Oh.
"Yeah,
Yeah. I think he knows.
I think he knows."
What kind of shit are you on? What do they put you
Losartan
on?
and amylinopine.
And this is all
I
from.
almost got taken off it.
Yeah?
And I went back to the doctor, and he's like, "Your blood pressure is perfect."
Yeah.
And he was like, "The goal is to get you to a healthy weight and get you off your blood pressure medicine."
What is there a target weight or no?
I'd like to be 205.
What did
205?
you do when you got down to the
215. 215 was the lightest I got after the weight challenge.
Right,
And
but that
and
was
looked-
dehydrated, right?
That was dehydrated.
No. 215 was when we did the weight loss challenge. I kept losing weight, and I got down to 215.
Oh, after?
Yeah, and so I would like to be if I get down to 215
But
at the end of this
205,
month.
You can.
I would love to do 205. I think I'm still not going to be in shape at 205. I'm still almost obese.
But no, that's middleweight. What was your obese? 224 before?
But how tall are you?
6'1".
6'1". 205 is pretty lean, dude.
Yeah, I would like that.
Yeah.
You can get there.
Yeah, I think this month I'll be interested to see how much weight I lose because I'm already
265.
on a
What are you
weight
at?
weight loss. Nope,
305.
nope.
You're 412.
How much you weigh?
Can you weigh yourself
right now,
on regular
237.
scales? 237.
237?
Yeah,
Come on, man. If I bust out a scale right now, it says 237, really?
probably not.
No,
He looks
because
thin.
it's later in the day.
I haven't weighed myself since I got back off the tour.
Since grade 6.
But yeah, I'd like to get down. How much are you weighing?
233.
Really?
Yeah.
How often do you tour?
Oh,
How often
I'd like
do
to
you
see
tour?
a scale.
Every fucking week.
Every fucking week.
Didn't you make some wacky deal where you kind of have to be on the road constantly?
Nope. I made a deal, but I don't have to do whatever I don't want to do.
Dude, his tour bus is amazing.
Amazing.
It's so much. It's so nice on there. It's
Yeah.
great. Oh my god.
And so when you go on tour,
Coffee
you
maker.
essentially just take that bus from town to town,
It's awesome.
and that's how you do it from now on.
Yeah, it's great.
Because I was talking to Sturgill and his band yesterday. They were in here, and he was saying that he would rather be on a bus for 3 days than go to an airport.
I
Me
understand
too.
that.
Me
I totally
too.
understand.
Pull
He's
over
like, the
whenever.
bus is home.
Yeah, I understand.
He goes, the
that.
bus is home. It's all comfortable in there. They're all buddies. They're all hanging out.
Yeah, you
It's a
get
good time.
How much fun was it? We
was
got
great,
We got
just
done the
hang.
show. We get in the tour bus. Starts raining. Everyone's in there drinking. We're all talking. We're watching. We're talking shit about comics.
You can watch shit on the fucking TV. You can sit around. There's
I got
different
Watch
areas to sit
Netflix,
in.
right?
Yeah, I got Tim
Yeah.
Dillon on the road with me this week.
That's smart to get
Yeah,
a sober
so
guy
you get,
for
yeah,
this
you get a
month.
fun guy that like Tim. My bus driver's fucking hilarious. My tour manager's my cousin. And
Tim's a good sober guy because he seems like a drunk.
Right? The fun of a
Right?
drunk.
It's like,
None
seems
of
like
that.
a raging
That's interesting
drunk.
that he does seem like a drunk, but he's
Totally.
not.
Like that Megan McCain thing, you
So
would think
funny.
that has to be done by a guy who's on a lot of drugs.
Yeah, he's really funny.
I
That
won't
dude's
fuck
funny.
you. I only fuck daddy. That Megan McCain bit is fucking crazy.
Yeah. Well, I like it. He's also like super. I've seen his like Twitter. It's like just super opinionated, which is fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's fun to see
Well,
somebody.
to me, he had the very best take of a lot of the people that were attacking Louis, and that they're really mediocre comedians who didn't like the fact that Louis was brilliant, and they're coming up with all these reasons why they hate him on top of what he did.
especially a certain camp of comedians.
Yes.
really embrace that.
Yes.
Which is like because Louis always had his feet planted both amazingly
And
in
alt- and
mainstream
mainstream.
and perfectly. Like
Yep.
everybody in both was like, "That's the guy."
Yeah.
But when
And-
the alt camp really came after him
Ooh,
much harder,
hard because those are the little virtue signaling.
and those
twats.
were the ones who were like, "Oh, the king is done."
Yeah.
Oh, he's so brilliant.
Those
like
are those who
mocking that he
also-
was like, you thought he was brilliant though.
Yeah,
You're
those are
saying
the ones
no.
who also said, like, you can't do rape jokes unless you're Louis. He does it good.
Yeah.
They were always saying that he's their exception for that.
Yeah.
LOL. What he's doing is really interesting
I wanna
because he's
see what he's
just
gonna do
traveling
now.
around and he's just doing clubs.
I'm fascinated by what the draw is if he were to announce the big venue because like having traveled a lot this year and doing these it makes me think that he would be at like at least 75% of what his draw was. I think I really do.
At least.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be higher.
How many?
There's
I don't
an
think-
excitement
I
to
don't
it
think
now.
he lost anybody.
There's an excitement to it now where it's
Yeah.
like, before it was like, he'll be back next year. And
Whoever
now it'd
he
be like, we
lost-
don't know where he was.
He gained more.
Yeah,
Whoever
yeah.
he lost, he gained.
But it's doing,
like-
but it's at the clubs right now. So it's like I want to see the like
But
oh,
maybe
yeah.
he's just decided to just do this and make a good living, traveling around doing clubs
Sure.
and never do a special again. Maybe he just enjoys doing stand up. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, so I feel like I noticed different types of comics. There's comics that like to live in LA and do spots in LA and not get out. And I don't think Louis is that guy. I think Louis likes being on the road. I think he likes the road. You know, the road's so different than LA and New York.
Yeah, it is. It's also, it's all his fans that are coming to see him.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's also fun in New York. He does a lot of spots in New York, or he did anyway.
does he do them now?
Not really anymore.
Because they were videotaping everything he said. That's such a problem now. Is people videotape? I have
A lot
all
more
people do
clubs-
is videotape. Everything I'm doing, they're just videotaping the entire thing.
well, have you thought about using those yonder bags?
I have not because I don't know. I think it's just a pain in the ass.
It
Oh,
is,
yeah,
but
You just gotta. What are you gonna do? Fight?
We did it at the Chappelle show. 25,000
Did you
fucking
really?
people. Yeah.
25,000
Yeah, they had a ton of people. We did it also on the next night.
how long does it take to get them,
In Salt
them
Lake.
out?
It takes a while.
Yeah.
Takes a while. But if you're, the thing is, yonder, they know how to do it. The Tacoma show was the biggest show they'd ever handled before.
You know
For
you know
sure.
what's nice after a show like that? As soon as it ends, nobody's going on their phone. They're all talking to each other about what they just saw. Mm-hmm. You know, they're
I
not
did
disappearing.
it leading up to my Netflix special too. I did it for a few months.
I did it for 3 shows.
Yeah.
How was it? What did you think of the
What does it
response?
cost? What does it cost you?
We talk about it
was
afterwards.
alright.
It's
You
not
couldn't tell.
cheap. It's not cheap.
Couldn't tell.
Costs a little bit of money.
Because right now I'm getting ready for my Netflix special, and what I realized is you still got to take chances. Even though you're in a theater, you're still going to have to roll the dice and take chances and write new material because you haven't really got it yet. Mm-hmm. And I hate that people are recording me taking chances.
Yeah, well,
and trying to figure things out. And I go, don't put that on YouTube. It's not done yet.
Yeah.
I want to tell you when it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
also,
you
just
should.
fucking pay attention. Quit, even if you're just using it for yourself. Just pay attention. Watch it in the room.
You know
Yeah,
what's
but-
the best? But by best, I mean the worst, was Miami. Because when I used the Yonder bags in Miami, where I was at the Jackie Gleason Theater, these motherfuckers, they would get up constantly to go outside to make phone calls and then come back. So the crowd, instead of everybody sitting down focused, was just people constantly getting up and leaving.
They had to use
and then
it.
coming back because they had to use it. So to go outside, they had to go outside to use it and then to come back. It was the one city.
Super distracting.
I've always said if you want to starve to death, open up a bookstore in Miami. It's the dumbest fucking party place on earth. That's the spot.
Yeah.
And that one, it was so clear watching the audience just get up and leave.
You haven't been to Fort Myers.
Oh, yeah, that's bad too.
I'll be there next week.
Miami's particularly party though.
It's a different vibe.
They
It's a different vibe.
Yeah.
It's Coke. It's a Coke vibe.
Yes, it's a Coke vibe.
And it's also an all night, all night, all the time.
You can get good food in Miami at 3 a.m.
Absolutely. No questions
Also,
asked.
when the bars
no one thinks it's
close-
weird that you're looking for it either. If you're like, can I get dinner now at 3 a.m.? They're like, there's 12 restaurants
for sure.
right here.
When the
Come
bars
on.
close, you're like, I just got this drink. They just put it in a paper cup, like, go.
Yeah.
You're like, all right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the sun comes up kind of place for sure.
It's an interesting place. It's not my favorite, but
No.
But I like going there because it makes me really feel like I'm in another country, like I'm doing stand up in Costa Rica or something.
You are basically. You are.
They're wild people. There's so much dancing, and the streets are
That's
filled
just
with
Latin
people.
America. Miami's Latin
Yeah.
America, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lively. Everyone's lively. A lot of Lambos. A lot of Tom Segura cars driving around.
Yeah. Jewelry. A lot of fucking crazy
Bert,
clothes.
you ever see yourself in a flossy car?
Nah, I don't care about cars really.
Really?
Really?
But you
What's
have that
your-
beautiful
I don't really
BMW. You showed me that thing. You were very proud of it. How
No,
can you say you don't care about cars?
I like it. I like it, but I don't really give a. I'm not a car guy.
What's your stuff indulgence? What's your stuff?
Yeah, what do
vice?
you go
It's
nuts
not
on?
cars. Like what would you?
I don't think. I'm not that indulgent.
No?
Like financially, I don't really care about jewelry too much. I have a necklace my grandmother gave me. I don't really care about stuff like that.
You like watches?
Yeah, but I don't really care. I stopped wearing my Rolex because I just thought it's too flashy, and I thought I'd get robbed. So I was like, fucking.
Really? What is that watch you
doing
got
it?
on?
This is just for my running.
Oh, is it one of the Garmin's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're on stage in front of fucking 2,800 people, and then you go, hey, let's go out to a bar after this, and then you got $50,000 on your wrist.
Yeah, it's a
It's
little
like,
weird.
it's just kind of
$50,000. No, what kind of Rolex are you wearing?
it's a presidential rose gold.
Damn. You should go the
You're
other way,
like,
dude.
I don't
It was a
really
present.
like
It was a
watches.
present.
Casio.
It was a present. I didn't buy it.
You should go straight Tracy Morgan, just giant fucking gold ropes,
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
fat gold ropes, and
Just
maybe
tee it up.
a giant dollar bill sign.
I get anxiety when I hear about you guys spending money, like when you like something when you got this place. I got anxiety for you because I go like I know you got a lot of money, but I go, but aren't you afraid you're gonna run out? Like that's how I am with money. I don't have a hard time spending it.
Well, some people are famine thinkers.
Yeah. I think I do. And it's like when you got the Lambo, I got scared for you because I was like, why would you do that?
Oh, yeah,
I was trying to get him to buy it for real.
Yeah, but you like spending money.
Yeah, you do like spending
You
money.
like spending money.
Enjoy it. Yeah, I grew up poor. I like having money. I don't think you should have money if you're not going to spend it. I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
But there's not a part of your comic brain that goes,
This can all be taken away.
duh, fuck that. That's
I got a different brain than you.
Yeah.
yeah.
My brain doesn't work that
I work
way.
every fucking weekend because I go. I want to get the material sharp. I want to get ready for the special. I want to make as much money as while the sun shines. Make hay while the sun shines.
Dude, you're going to be fine.
Yeah, but I
You can
get
talk
it.
to me more often and stay off the Molly. This guy.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
stay off the
Why are
Molly.
you doing
problem.
Molly all the time?
Yeah.
He's doing Molly
Come
just,
on, you're too old for that.
so he doesn't feel bad.
Too
He's
old for
spending
that.
all his money on cars and shit.
It's so crazy that what a character I've become.
Yeah.
Now that I'm not even a real human anymore.
That's that was Kinnison's problem.
He became a character.
Yeah. Kinnison even talked about it, and Hunter S. Thompson, the same issue. As he got famous for being this wild man, and people that knew Hunter would say that when the cameras were off, he was a different guy, but when he knew that the cameras were there, he would all of a sudden take on this character. And there's do you know that band Beardy Man? Fitzsimmons and I were reading
dude.
off Hunter S. Thompson's daily routine.
Oh yeah,
It's like Shivas,
it's fucking
Coke,
great. That's
Dunhills.
great.
We were reading it off, and
Yep.
Beardy Man turned it into a video. Turned it
Oh, I
into a
saw that.
song, and then turned it into this crazy video.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really-
yeah. I saw a
but-
clip of this.
apparently he didn't really live like that every day. It was just like when someone was
When a
there
reporter was
watching
there,
him there,
gotcha,
he
yeah.
was just like, I'm just going to do coke and drink all day. I'm going to wake up at 4 p.m. and I'm going to, eat fucking Cheetos and Doritos and enchiladas.
And be like, this is my routine.
Drink
Yeah.
margaritas and, 6 a.m. in the hot tub with champagne, and that's what he would do. And he would write at midnight after... so he had this reporter there, and he's doing all these hard drugs up until midnight, and at midnight he started writing.
Whoa.
So he writes till 6 a.m., and then at 6 a.m.
That's so cool.
He gets see, I knew Ari would like it. But
That's cool.
But
It's
when you're
bizarre-
that guy, like Kinnison said, they would just lay out lines of coke for him, like, "Oh, it's him! Here, fucking do this."
That is kind of what you go through.
Dude, you have no fucking idea.
Oh, yeah. Everybody likes to
And
drink with
it's-
you.
I don't bring, like, I'll bring a drink on stage and have my drink. If I'm doing one show, I'll have it when I tell the machine story. But if I just have a soda and I just take a big sip, they go fucking nuts. And it's hard because I do like drinking. So like when people are like, "Hey, can I buy you a drink?" You go, "Yeah." And they're like, "All right." And you're like, "Well, fuck." Like,
Yeah.
Right, I get it.
And no one had, like, when I told everyone I already slipped me Molly on stage, they just cheer. "You're the machine," and you're like, "Oh, I'm also a fucking dad." Like, I'm
great dad.
But I don't even know. I remember hearing about Amy and Sarah when they got in trouble for the jokes they made. Going, that's a character I do, and I can't wrap my head around a difference between who I am on stage and who I am off stage. Like, I'm the same person. So like I can't understand being a character, even though, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I can't understand that either. I'm basically an exaggerated version of me on stage.
That is
Yeah, right?
exactly.
Because I find
You're on
the
a good
funniest,
day.
the funniest ways I'm looking at life. But they're all ways I've actually looked at life. I've never said anything on stage where I'm like,
I've never
this
seen
is
it that way. I
not
have.
my perspective, but I'm going to take on this perspective in order to get these people to laugh at me.
I hate that shit.
Right.
I hate when comics do that. I'm like, you don't believe that? Just change the joke up.
Yeah. Or take the high road and try to write the fucking joke the way you want it to sound.
Yeah.
Unless it's something's fucked up to say. That you got to know that I don't really think that. I will say
Yeah,
that.
you're saying
and then
it
I'll
to
say,
piss
guess
people
what?
off.
I don't even fucking think that.
Right.
I just think it's funny. Ha ha.
No,
You're
what
setting them
about
up.
you on the
I don't really
podcast?
feel.
How much of you on the podcast is who you are off the
Oh my
podcast?
God, it's like 100% of me on the podcast. I've been doing it for so long. I don't think I would know how to fake being someone else.
No, but
At
I mean,
this
like,
but
I mean,
that's
like,
also it wouldn't work. Like this, one of the reasons why this podcast works is because it seems like a hang. Like you guys know me. This is me.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
this is it.
Yeah.
If that wasn't the case, but it also makes it so much easier. Can you imagine if you had a character that you were doing on a podcast, then you have to keep that character up all the time.
yeah.
Like for me, that's one of the reasons why it's so easy to do the UFC and so easy even to do stand up. It's like I'm live all the time.
Yeah.
The idea of someone watching you is easy. It's normal.
Right.
Like when I do those UFC broadcasts and you know, if I'm doing a pay-per-view, millions of people are watching this. It's a fucking hugely important thing. We don't even rehearse. I don't even know what they're going to ask me.
Yeah, that's
I
really
have
crazy.
No idea. I have no idea. And that's how I've always done it. But I know what's happening. I know who the fighters are. I know
know.
what's going down. But that's just because I'm a fan. So when John Anik turns to me and he's like, in this light heavyweight title fight, blah, 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 John Jones, and I'll just start going off. I just start talking about it. But it's because of this, because I do this so often.
I feel like other sports broadcasters do so much more prep.
So much more work than you.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
for sure.
Like,
Yeah,
they all study their binders for like 5 days going up to it. I'm
I
like,
do
geez.
study fights, but I study
Yeah.
fights because I'm interested.
Because
That's what
you
I'm
have
saying.
fun.
That's
You just
the-
saw
yeah.
the fights.
Yeah. I just happened to be a fan.
Yeah.
So it's easy. Like if I was doing basketball, I'd have to really pay attention to the teams, really pay attention to who's playing
Right.
who and what the implications are. For fighting, I know it. I pay attention to it constantly. So when something's happening, I'm like, I'm excited about this.
I only know comedy like that. Like, there's only one thing I know, and it's comedy.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I have any
Expertise.
at all, because like I don't know anything about anything.
Well, I think that's one of the good things about being not so good at something. It's like something that you get excited about. I think it helps to other things. Like I think archery, like and bow hunting, I think it helps my comedy, and I think it helps podcasting, and it helps because it's something that I'm learning how to do. So it's something
you're
I'm
excited
pursuing.
about.
Yeah, because it requires a lot of work, requires a lot of thinking, and it's a very absolute thing where you can't fuck it up. It has to be done correctly. It's like there's a lot of work that has to go into it. You can't fake the work.
I don't know if I could get into anything without comedy being the purpose that I'm there. Like if I got into
Really?
archery, I'd be like, this is to write a bit about.
Really?
Do you have hobbies outside of comedy?
No, working
Wow.
out. Yeah, like I don't understand. I never understood when people say they have hobbies. I could never wrap my head around that. I go, making videos.
Yeah, working out.
for
You like
Instagram.
running?
No, but I don't even really. I only run to try to be healthy. I don't enjoy it. If I don't have any hobbies.
What about you, Tom?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've actually always been have that thing where I'm like, man, I wish I had more hobbies. And then the way that I kind of talk myself down from the criticism is like, well, I just have a very busy life. You know, I have kids, I have a wife, I have the podcasting, I have touring. It's like
Kids are kind of a hobby too, though.
yeah, sure. It is kind of no, but there's just a lot going on. I like certain things. Like I've gone to a couple tracks to drive, and I really love it. But it's fucking to find, like, you know,
That's a lot of
they're
time.
not here. They're
Right.
not like in proper LAs. You got to go to them.
Yeah.
Can't do it
It's-
once a week.
Well,
No.
isn't there a Porsche driving experience?
Yeah,
somewhere
it's
in-
fantastic.
Yeah?
It's great. Yeah, and
Let's
so is I
go.
went to M school.
We could do that.
That
could
was
be one
really
of our
fun,
things
too.
we do for a class.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely
for sure.
can.
For sure, that'd
Let's
be crazy.
go, boy.
It's
Boys.
really fun.
Let's do it.
Are you allowed to use your own car? Or do you have to use their car?
You use their now. There's so basically at the Porsche driving experience, they have one in Atlanta. They have the one here. You sign up for a certain thing for that day. So it's like turbos, GT3.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do master the manual. You pick a class, and then like that's your car for the experience, right? Then they have different tracks. They have a bowl. They have a slip disc kind of thing where the ground moves. And,
Oh, yeah,
and you
I've
have
heard of that.
amazing if you want to feel like you can't drive, you get in the car with like they're pro drivers, and you're like, yeah, I know how to drive, and they're like, check out this shit. You're like, yeah, I don't know how to drive. Well, I've only been doing it for like 25 years, and you're like, I don't know how to drive because they're fucking amazing drivers.
Yeah.
Right.
And then M School is like BMW's thing. It's out in like towards Coachella. That's fucking so fun, and you get M2s, M3s, and M5s on different courses.
What we should do,
Great
is to keep the competition alive, but not make us go crazy about it.
Go for time.
Is do like 2-3 activities, like a driving, a shooting, or 3 different activities that none of us have previous experience in, and just straight competition. See who's the best.
But the driving part, you're going to be hampered by your weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of weight.
Yeah, I
You
don't
get an
know.
extra 400 or 500 pounds in that front seat.
Yeah.
That's a
That
big
sets
difference.
off the torque.
Wait, are you
and
talking to
the
me or Tom?
Girth.
The fascinating
we
thing
could
about-
certainly do something like that. You know, we could also do something like that where, I mean, we're doing this sober October, right? This is our October.
Yeah. Unless you have alcohol you want to bring in.
We could we could break this up and we could do it at another time too. Like we don't have to do this just once a month or once a year rather.
You
we
mean-
could do something else. Like look,
can barely
this
do
is
this.
but it's one of the most fun things we do. We could do on top of being sober. We can do another thing on another month where it's just a racing month.
That
And you don't
sounds
have to be
fun.
sober at all.
I like
Fishing
that.
Oh,
month.
I like that.
You could do a fishing month. Yeah.
The race thing you'll love, dude.
Fucking
It's-
racing
you'll
is
get
I
it.
gotta
awesome.
find a track somewhere. I wonder
The
where I can get a
fascinating
track.
thing is like when
I don't have
they
that.
tell
I don't
you.
have that race trigger.
No?
in my
Oh, you
heart.
say that.
You'll-
Once
I
you-
don't.
once you're
I've
in
raced
it,
cars.
feel it. Have
I've raced.
you?
Yeah, I've traveled. I've raced cars.
just
tons
have
of
it?
times.
Yeah, you've done it.
Yeah, I
yeah.
know it. Just what the thing that gives, like maybe you two, where you get confident behind the wheel. I start getting nervous, going, "It's gonna flip. It's gonna flip."
Right.
Well,
Like the anxiety
if you
of buying
believe
things.
if you believe the instructor because they're so good,
Yeah.
and they tell you like no, like hit the throttle up to this point where you go, that's way too late to be hitting the brake, and they're like, let me show you how to, and you actually see it, then you start to get the confidence to follow the instruction.
Well, Bert's
right?
just, you're going to panic when you realize how long 500 words is or 500 pages is.
Dude, when you said 500 pages, I panicked already.
500 pages is a
That's
lot
like
of
2
pages.
mid-sized books.
You can't read a bullshit
How many's that?
book.
How much? That's probably
that-
310.
I couldn't read this
That
fucking
book will be a real
horseshit of
problem.
just words that don't mean anything to me.
How much is that? I'm
What
saying
is
that's
this?
310.
Something, the quantum worlds of the emergence of
many
space time.
pages?
Something
Do you
deeper here.
realize? I would be like, I bet I couldn't understand the first sentence.
How many
I
pages?
listened
How
to
many
that book.
pages?
I listened to that book on
not
audio and I had to go back over it multiple times.
Yeah, that's heady.
It's like, fuck. It's not
You
just
need
heady.
less hobbies, maybe.
Yeah.
Like you do too much shit, man. I'm like, I get
Yeah,
tired
but
thinking.
I'm a different kind of-
315.
How close was I?
Pretty good.
Thank you.
I'm a different kind of crazy, though. My kind of crazy needs other things.
Thinking about 2 quid bits, one belonging to Alice and the other belonging to Bob. I don't even know what a quid bit is. I'm lost.
Yeah, they're trying to explain it to you.
I mean, I can't. I look at your schedule and it gives me panic.
I have to piss. Speaking of panic,
Yeah,
you guys talk
All right.
amongst yourselves.
Maybe take your drink with you with Ari nearby.
Yeah, well, Bill Cosby over here.
I didn't take advantage of you afterwards.
I think.
Yeah, we should have another month just a straight reading challenge.
Straight reading challenge?
Just for a month.
All right.
What are the odds?
something.
What are the odds Joe goes back and listens to this?
Yeah.
Let's all just trash him for like fucking like pisses.
He'll never listen to it.
Oh, he's just playing in the. You shouldn't have told me. I told my bus
He's a great
driver.
guy. Great guy, man.
I told my bus driver that Tim Dillon's gay. And because I was like, because you're going to meet him and you're not going to know. And my bus driver's a little crass.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't want, I just giving you a heads up. And both Dave Williamson and Andrew, my cousin, the bus driver leaves and he goes, that's fucking a good prank. I go, what? And they're like telling someone that he's gay when he's not gay. I go, no, he really is gay. And they're like, oh, for real? We found out we could shit on my bus.
You just found that out?
Yeah.
Is it a new bus?
It's a grinder. You gotta, if you get a grinder, you can shit on the bus.
It grinds up the shit and puts it out.
Dude,
the whole thing.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's a game changer for the week. When you can't shit on the bus.
Yeah, you have to stop somewhere.
Dude, also, what ends up happening is you have 2 shows. You eat dinner at midnight, and you're like, all right, let's go to bed. And then you have like a fucking 4 a.m.
Yeah,
shit.
middle of the night.
Dude,
first thing in the morning, you
end
have
up
hot
holding
wings
it
at
for
night.
40 minutes, while you find a bathroom.
Leanne, we're driving through the Canadian Rockies, and Leanne pops up. This is like her first day on the bus, and she's like, hey, where are the wipes at? I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, I'm going to go take a dump. And I was like, no, you're not allowed to shit on the bus. She goes, I'm shitting right now. Like, I'm about to shit. It's coming out. Like, I'm going right now. And I said, no, you can't. You got to go ask the driver to pull over. We go out, and it's just mountains everywhere. And he's like, I don't know what to tell you. And I'm like, you're going to be shitting on the side of the road into the snow. We found a fucking rest stop at the Lago. What? That's a rest stop right there. Pulled over. So fucking beautiful. So beautiful.
Yeah,
that's the
when
other
you
thing about the tour bus is you see the country.
You do. When you can shit, though,
like
it
that.
changes your entire week.
Can you imagine how much fun it would have been if when you guys were touring with Joe, you guys had a tour bus?
That would be freaking fun.
You guys would have had the best times of your fucking lives.
Yeah. That would have been
I'll
really
show
fun.
you a video of my bus after this.
Do you think your bus is better than Bert's?
Without question.
Hers was amazing.
No.
I'm the tour bus champ.
Listen,
there's
it's
no
fine. He can
questions
have
about
that.
I
This
gotta
bus
see
is
yours.
10 times better.
10 times better than that great bus?
It's the most state-of-the-art bus you can get. So if it's not that, then it's...
Don't you have J-Lo's bus?
I did, yeah.
You did have J-Lo's bus?
Yeah.
Do you wrap it?
Fuck no.
No, it's the dumbest thing in the world to wrap your bus.
You think I would wrap my bus?
Tom Segura. I almost wrapped my bus with Tom.
I saw his bus on the outside of my hotel in Madison, and I went in there. I'm like, oh, well, obviously it's his. I'm with Adrian, and I'm just like, I knocked on the window, nothing, and then I just like opened the door and just walked in.
Yeah.
And then like Dave opened, it's like, hello. I'm like, hi, my name's Ari. I'm a comedian. I know Bert. And he's like, he's back there.
Yeah,
I just walked straight onto his bus.
Jesus.
That was. It's so funny to see people because Ari is the heightened version of Ari is in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
People hear stories about Ari, like him drugging people or whatever.
Yeah.
And so
Rapist, yeah.
Therapist.
Yeah.
And so Dave met Ari for the first time, and Ari is a very quiet person.
Yeah.
In real life, people don't know that.
And you're like, he's not...
And he was like, "What the fuck? He's not that fucking
crazy
savage that I hear about."
Just in
like,
moments.
By the way, for the bus thing though, just so you know, I also at one point had the biggest piece of shit bus.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck this.
Oh. What?
Fuck this.
Do you like how I just automatically went for my glass?
So bombed October
We're not...
We got
with
What are we doing?
Gas Money Garage
Guys
shot
are
glasses.
lighting a fire to sober October. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
You ringing the bell?
It's all right there.
It's the temptation.
Oh, you want the temptation?
Start clanging. We got ice. We got shot glasses.
Bert?
What do you want to do?
Are you?
What are you gonna do?
I mean, I'll just put some ice in the glass.
Put some ice in that glass.
Oh my God! Woo! Ring that bell.
You could ring that bell right now.
I'll just have it in front of me.
Pour it in. Pour it in and smell it. Dan Aykroyd gave us a massive speech on how good that vodka is.
That's his, huh?
Really?
Yeah, smell it.
Let me see it.
All right, if you take a little sip, I'm not going to be mad at you.
Damn, it smells better than Tito's.
Does it?
I'll be the
It's
judge of
very
that.
good vodka. He explained this process. They use
Really?
diamonds. They actually have some sort of fucking diamonds that they use to filter it. Let Bert smell it.
Can I smell this?
Smell it. Just have some in front of you.
Good, Bert.
We could all just guys. We could still do this challenge stuff.
Nice
yeah, we
bottle.
could be sober for most of October.
Sober for January. Yeah, just
You
ease
want
it
to put
up.
like a day limit on it?
Ease it up a little bit.
That smells good, right?
It smells.
It does.
Really good.
It's very good. It
smells
Dan Aykroyd gave me a hell of a sales pitch.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah, he did. Holy fucking shit.
Right?
He's someone I can't imagine doing coke with that guy.
Why?
He
Try to
talks.
convince
He
good stuff?
talks.
Very good talker.
Yeah.
He
You've had
believes.
some good podcasts lately.
Thank you. He believes a lot of nonsense.
He does?
Oh my God, everything. Channelers, psychics, fucking, you name it.
All right, pull the
Bigfoot.
trigger.
Whatever. He doesn't, there's not a goddamn thing.
Let's all pour a
That's so
glass.
bad.
Let's all pour a
Supernatural.
glass.
Pour a glass.
And we'll all put it to our lips and we'll see if anyone opens their mouth.
And what happens when they do?
The month is over?
The month is over.
Is the month is over?
No.
Can you just keep going?
Yeah, you want it?
Have a little sip.
Have a sip.
That's what we're doing on the first?
There's more than 30 days left right now.
Yeah, there's 31.
Ugh.
It's like
If we're going by the Mayan calendar, I don't think it's
It's
October
already
yet.
over.
So we're all dead. December 21st, 2012.
Does that kombucha have alcohol in it?
Yeah, I'm
Well,
already
here,
breaking
hey,
the
can
law.
I look, man? Since the challenge isn't like as intense, like, does the sobriety really matter?
Yeah,
No,
what are we even
it
doing the
doesn't.
sobriety
Listen,
anymore?
we're calling
even
it
know- I don't even know-
Sober
I don't even-
October.
So,
So bombed October.
Listen, the problem is Ari and I already got high earlier. We were smoking cigars, and we both got a buzz. No doubt about it.
so it's over. The sober part.
I think Ari and I cheated.
I think it should be over. I feel like we did it wrong.
I'm
And
going
we
to
lost.
Europe.
How about?
You're going to Europe.
Why
you
would
wanna
you do
have
that
some fucking-
sober?
How about with every drink you take, you have to do an additional class?
Ooh.
I love this.
Oh my god.
My dick just got hard. I'm going to get a
So-
fucking black belt in jujitsu.
Every drink is a class.
30-day black belt.
30 days.
Wait, and so we got to
No,
have
Bert will
someone.
come in November 1st. He was like, I did 126 classes.
Every drink is a class.
I'm going to be fucking
I can't
ripped.
straighten my arms.
I'll be fucking. I want to tell you
Wait.
about quid bits.
Are we really doing this?
Every drink is a class. You can start from zero with that. Every
Yeah.
drink is a
Every
class.
drink is an extra
Every
class.
drink is a
So
class.
But I'm
you have-
definitely gonna have more than 10 drinks.
I'm gonna
10 classes. No. You
One
have
night's
10
gonna fuck me.
You have 10 classes that you owe, period. Then, if you drink, every drink is an additional class.
Oh, wait.
One
Is
addition-
it just
what's it-
drinks?
So
Or
Every
what about
12,
drink. So
13.
if you have 3 drinks in a night, you owe 3 more
So
classes.
you have to do 13 classes?
Yes.
That's impossible. You'll never be able to get that many.
Yeah.
They will.
And
They
a
will.
drink
You have to start
has
from
be
zero.
a legit drink. It can't be like, oh, I just have a fucking beer stein full of
Yeah,
Tito's.
right.
It's my drink.
That's what I sound like.
What about, like, does weed apply to the same thing? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. Every time you take a hit, an extra
hit.
class.
Joint.
I mean, do you realize just for one night of drinking, I would have
Yeah.
to do 2
There'd be
classes
no
a day for the whole
time.
month?
There'd be no time. You would never be able to do it. You'd have to start
Whoa.
from 0 classes.
2 classes a day for the whole month.
Wait,
what is
how
one night of
what,
drinking?
Yeah, what is one night? For real,
I mean,
right
if
now.
we're doing doubles,
All right, like what's...
A double's one.
for if I'm on the road, I'll bring a double on stage with me. I'll have a double after the show. I'll have a double at the bar. I'll have a double in the bus. And when we're done,
So it's
8.
8
8 drinks. 8 drinks. So that would be fucking.
Will that set you straight? Will you be like, I'm straight right now? Or like... Are you,
You'd stop the shakes would stop.
Yeah. It was tough to say. There's been times. Yeah, of course. There have been times I couldn't use chopsticks. In Japan at the airport going, hey, can I get a sake bomb real quick?
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
starving over here.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, what gets me is those long flights because I
Yeah.
drink on long flights.
So
that's what fucks me up.
you doing it?
No, not yet.
Do it.
Just smell
Do
it.
it. Add a class. I like that. For every drink we do, we have to add a class.
I would do it with starting from 0.
But
'cause then I
that's
would have
not
10 drinks
sober
easy.
October.
That's not.
The thing is people listening to this, they're severely disappointed, first of all, in me for bringing in shot glasses and ice.
Definitely.
They're angry right now.
A lot of them, I really look forward to doing this.
They're
sober
already
challenge.
angry
Yeah.
at Ari. Bert's the victim.
Yeah.
No.
You're a fucking rapist.
Yes. You're very bad.
You might outbeat Bill Cosby. as the number one comedian rapist. You didn't like the Welch? Holy shit!
there was a
Wait to
woman-
see the nicknames coming your way.
There was a woman who was she was talking about Bill Cosby. She said he might be the biggest serial rapist in history.
Oh,
Wow.
easily.
Can you imagine
Easily.
that? Imagine like that guy.
Where are you going?
As far he's going to pee.
Taking your thing with you.
Think about it when you're out there. Think about what you want to do with your sobriety. The problem with sobriety is
I'm gonna die if he comes in with a fucking 12-pack of beer, going, "Come on, guys."
there's a lot of booze in that fridge out there.
You could do a class per drink, 50 pages per drink, one or the other.
Ooh, I like that.
Start at 0. You could have that means you could have 2 nights of drinking and drugs, and that's already like 7 right there.
Yeah, 50 pages for a drink is a hefty price.
What's his Xanax? I want to take one of those today. So
One
bad.
class.
Why do you
Or
like taking?
50
What does
pages.
Xanax do for you?
But ever since the Molly, my panic has been fucking tweaked. I think my serotonin's not back.
Yeah.
So I've been having
You need
panic
to take
attacks.
5-HTP. Did you try it?
No, you got some here?
Do we have any new mood?
5-HTP.
Can I tell you though? I get nervous taking anything.
Jamie's gonna go get us some.
I get nervous sometimes taking stuff.
Well,
Why?
5-HTP is just
It's
a
all
nutrient.
natural stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that
It's
stuff
not-
really works.
Yes, it works.
When I
New
get
Mood
obsessive compulsive,
from On It New Mood is
it turns it
legit.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really turns it off. Like sometimes I'll get repetitive in my head, and I'll just start saying the same thing over and over and over again, and it fucking makes me crazy.
Let me ask you this: when we were doing that sober October thing, there you go.
5-HTP?
Take 4 of those. Yeah, that's
4?
5. Yeah. It's
Alright, you want to put them in my drink for me?
Oh!
That's my only regret is not bringing 5-HTP with me.
That'll ramp up your serotonin, though, for sure. You
For real?
take that with you.
Can I have it?
Yeah. If you need more, let me know.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but I sell sometimes when I get obsessive compulsive, I say the same thing as over and over in my head. It's great when you're working on a joke because you just start chewing a joke
Rehearsing it.
over and over and over again, but it
Right.
fucking backfires sometimes.
Now, but let me ask you this: last year when we were doing that crazy fitness shit, did that kill your chatter? Like Tommy and I were talking about it.
Hot spin's killing it.
Really?
Why?
Because it's so aggressive. I'm burning like 780 calories in a class. It's
Wow.
an hour. It's hot as shit, and your brain just doesn't work. And then when I get out, my serotonin levels are so high. I feel great, and I'm calm, and I can get through the day. I really, honestly, I tried calling you one time because you'd always said that if you don't work out, then you go crazy. And I started noticing that working out was making me sane. And I was like, I wanted to talk to you about that.
Yeah.
Not working out was making you sane?
No, not working out is making me insane.
Oh, right.
So like,
The workouts were making
yeah,
him sane.
right. Makes sense.
Yeah.
that's why I started going to hot spin. I need something. I need to be in a class. I can't go for a jog because it doesn't help right now.
Well, you got to push it too. Like when you're going for a jog, you kind of can go at your own pace.
Yeah.
Push it to
If
the limit.
you're in front of that instructor, the instructor's going, "Come on, let's go, girl."
We
Forces you to go.
What I do is I sign up
on.
for 5Ks on the road.
Oh,
So
really?
I forced my bus driver to run a 5K the other day. It was the first
Really?
time he ran. It's awesome, man. 5Ks, half marathons. Marathons suck, but those kind of things are so communal that you do them and you feel like a part of a community. We ran through Des Moines. It's gorgeous as a trail run.
Damn, that's cool.
Fucking
That's
awesome.
great. Trail runs are
The
great.
whole. We take the tour bus in, park it. Everyone runs
What's going
it.
on? Are you taking drugs?
Yeah. Yeah, we quit. Oh, we didn't tell you.
Oh.
yeah, we
Very
all
quick.
had a drink and drove drugs.
thanks,
So
man.
take a big sip.
Quit.
Forjo, is that 4 is like
Yeah,
for
4's
you?
good. Yeah, that's what I take.
What is
Okay,
it?
what is a normal
It's fine.
person
It's
take?
do
fine.
anything to
It's
you.
not going
You
to do
can take
anything to
1,000.
you. It's just nutrients. It's not bad. It's not going to fuck you up.
What is it?
It's 5-HTP, L-tryptophan, which also converts to 5-HTP.
You see?
Here, put
Yeah.
one in Ari's drink for me.
There's some vitamins and adaptogens and stuff in there too. It's all good for you. It's all healthy.
Mood.
Yeah, that's a legit supplement. That 5-HTP stuff is very legit. It's really good for people that are dealing with serotonin issues.
Oh, man, I was hurting with
Yeah.
panic this week in the tour bus. I couldn't shut it off.
Why?
You
Because
know,
of
the
Because of the
original
fucking
name
drugs.
for New Mood was roll on, roll off, and the idea was like Aubrey was a big partier, and Aubrey developed some shit to come down from Molly. So that's literally what New Mood was originally invented for.
Yeah.
And then we decided, well, there's a lot of benefit to increasing your serotonin naturally.
Yeah.
It just really does help your mood.
I gotta fly tonight.
Neil Brennan
You do?
was a big 5-HTP proponent.
He
He's on
actually
that shit.
he couldn't take it with his meds.
Yeah.
Because it was too much.
Really?
Yeah.
Where do you fly tonight?
I go to Dallas. I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma
Holla.
City,
Hey.
San Antonio, and then Houston. But I think they're all sold out.
Hey.
Say what's up to G for me.
Gee.
Garth.
Where's Garth at?
I think he has a nice big old, like a couple places, but a big old ranch in
ranch?
Tulsa. Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah.
Joe,
Or
did you
outside
ever
of
did you
Tulsa.
ever did you ever have a part of your career where you were not where we are kind of in like, or did you just go from like clubs to like fucking massive theaters?
Well, Tommy and I were working together first. We were doing clubs.
Yeah,
We're doing clubs all
and
the
that was
time.
like 9 years ago.
Yeah.
And then you never did like you just went to like fucking massive venues, right?
I did a lot of theaters, man. It's just all just grinding.
You went through the tiers, I think.
Yeah, I went through all of it. Yeah, I started at clubs. I mean, I still do clubs to this day. I still book weekends in clubs.
I'm thinking about moving to New York in December
Why?
to work. I got to come up with a new hour.
Why do you want to move to New York and
For like
pull your
2
kids
weeks.
out of school?
No, just me. Move to
What?
New York for like 2 weeks and just fucking do
2 weeks though. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah, for 2 weeks. Just go for 2 weeks and do spots like crazy.
Yeah.
And
You
right.
could do spots in L.A. and still see your family, bro.
Mm.
Jesus, Bert.
I like shaking it up, Joe.
Shake it up.
Shake
Shake it up.
I've had that fantasy before.
Yeah.
I've had the exact same fantasy of doing that. But
The fantasy came before Ari drugged me because I was like, oh, it'd be so great to be with Ari for 2 weeks and just go do spots with him, Big J.
Drugged.
But
It would be cool.
it would be cool.
but you're not friends anymore, so you can't
No.
do that.
And you can't have him over
do you
the
know how
house.
much I love Ari? That
Yeah.
I have been damage control trying to take care of him in this.
I
Yeah.
do appreciate that.
How
I
you
really
taking
do.
care of him? By talking about it on a podcast?
No. Oh, there was a
at
part where I
home.
was like, I'm not going to talk about it at all. I
this
was
po-
like, in my
when's
head,
this
I was
episode
like,
when I
coming up?
asked you why you're upset, you're like, wait, we'll talk about it on the podcast.
oh yeah,
That's
because I was
the
like,
first thing you said.
it's got to talk about it on the podcast. There during the weekend, I was like,
Maybe I won't.
I was worried about Ari, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't bring this up because I don't think it's a good thing, and I think Ari maybe regrets it, but
He definitely doesn't. Look at his face.
he does not regret it. No,
That's the real problem here, I think, is that I don't regret it.
I think that is a problem.
Yeah. I won't do it again, but I don't regret
Why
having
do you
done it
not
that time.
regret for real? Why don't you regret doing
It
it?
was
He's
awesome.
alive.
Nothing bad happened, and it was awesome.
And he's alive.
And his wife is mad at me again, but that's definitely not going to be the last time, and it's not the first time. That is unfortunate, but worth it, I think. Great time. I would love to see the video of Bert, like, kind of him realizing it.
I have it.
Really? Of it, when you realize it's like kicking in?
Yeah, I remember. I can't tell you.
Oof.
The guy saw it today because I'm debating whether to release that podcast, but I saw it, and I see it in my eyes. I go back to that fucking moment where I'm like,
When you realize
you're
that.
out of control. It's like getting strapped. I remember getting strapped into a one of the fucking hot rods, the fucking the jet fueled ones, and they strapped me in super tight, and then they strapped my hands so I couldn't touch anything. And I remember I couldn't get out, and I had a panic attack. And I went, and I said, I'm going to be here for a while. Like, and I was like, because they were like, and I was like, I need to get out right now. I need to get out right now. And I had to get out. It was when doing Travel Channel. The second
were you
he
on?
gave that to me, I said, I can't get out of this. That fucking panic. I go, I can't fix this. And then it overwhelmed me.
That's how I feel when I take mushrooms. Same
It
shit.
overwhelmed me, and I thought, what if I don't like this? What if I don't enjoy this? How do I stop this? I can't stop it.
Nah.
That's a panic attack right there. But luckily, Molly's a really interesting drug.
It'll fight for you. It'll be your advocate.
Molly was like, "Don't worry, your cousin's here. Rub his back." And I
Can he
rubbed
do
my
Molly
cousin's back.
because you did that to him? Do you think we could allow him to do Molly in October?
I would say okay.
Do you want to do it?
No, I'm not doing any Molly ever again.
Oh, okay.
Ever?
No,
MDMA.
never.
What about November 1st?
Dude, you should have seen. you should have
Here's
seen-
what sucked about it: is as soon as he gave it to me and I felt it kick in, I went, "Oh, I don't want to do this podcast. I want to go for a walk.
Yeah.
I want to go dance. I want to listen to music. I want my children and wife not to be here. I want to not have to explain the situation to my wife. I want to not have to be on a plane. So, like, I don't know. Maybe I would do Molly in the future if it was like an awesome concert or something in Vegas or
Hell
something
yes.
cool.
Sounds awesome.
Right, like Britney Spears or something.
That'd be dope.
Dude, I would do Molly and go to Britney Spears
Yeah.
for one hell of a fucking show.
You remember all the lyrics, all the songs from
Dude.
before?
You better work, bitch.
Yeah.
I'd go
You
see
want a
Taylor
Maserati?
Swift.
The best was, so I started dancing a little bit because I knew I was taking it. So it was like embracing, kicking in. And he just goes out of the blue, goes, are you on Molly right now? And I just go, are you? And then we just get, he was like, I don't know what that was.
Oh my god. Are you?
How often do you do it?
I do it when it's the right time. I went to see Mighty Mighty Boss Tones in New York at Webster Hall. I did it that night.
You know you're an adult, right?
Yeah.
What are you doing Molly for?
What do you mean? You know why?
'Cause it feels good.
It feels great.
Yeah, but he's got. First of all, his balls don't work, so he can't make babies. He had him snipped, so he doesn't have.
I did have my balls snipped off.
He doesn't have real responsibilities.
None. I think if you have more...
In the right moment, you don't do it all the time. Just in the right, like music shit.
Well, like, how often is that?
Now and
Probably
again,
3 times a year, 4 times a year.
Oh, okay.
that's not bad.
Yeah. Festivals, occasional
What about
birthdays.
Coke?
Maybe twice a year.
Twice a year you do coke?
I'm not that into Coke.
Coke's awesome.
Really?
It's just when it's around, that's all anybody's doing.
I guess
Coke.
there was real emotion behind that.
World.
Yeah. When was the last time you did it?
It's been a long time. I did it on accident one night.
Accident.
Yeah, my buddies had that bullet where you'd load it and then flip it and they have a little bump for you and you just could hit it. And they couldn't figure out how to work it. And I'm watching them. I was getting ready to go to a spot. It was when I was in New York. I was watching them. I go, guys, you're doing it wrong. Give me the fucking thing. I go, you take it, right? Then you load it. Then we hit it. You got to hit it. And I went, oh my God, I just did coke. And they were like, oh, what are you going to do? I was like, the other fucking nostril. I don't want my face to be numb. You kidding me? I used to do coke a lot in New York.
And then you went on stage?
And destroyed.
Joey says that coke fucks his comedy up.
I thought he said it made him good.
He might go a little deeper than a bump.
Joey said that it takes away your heart. Takes away the heart.
Imagine him though, like if you go like, let's really do some coke tonight. Like it's not a line. He's probably just the whole bag.
Yeah,
man.
the machine gun comes out.
Yeah,
Starts
he
duct
goes
taping
crazy,
people.
man.
I would love to get on what's this thing all the people take? The not Adderall.
Oxycontin.
Adderall.
Adderall, yeah.
The speed.
Yeah, the speed.
Yeah.
That stuff, man. That's
very,
fucking awesome.
Very, very addictive.
It
very
is
addictive.
out of this fucking
How
world.
often do you do that?
No, I've done it a few times, but not recently.
I went down a YouTube rabbit hole the other day watching stories where people were talking about what Adderall did to them, what it was like when they were addicted to Adderall.
Mm-hmm.
They thought the whole world was against them. They thought they were on top of everything, that they were super competent, they were capable of anything. They had unstoppable confidence. They wouldn't shut the fuck up, but everyone was against them.
And this was being prescribed to a lot of people, right?
Yes, constantly. Kids.
Dude,
a lot of people
you
are on
get
it.
shit done.
One of those.
Yeah,
You get shit done.
yeah.
How did I hit the fucking mic cord? Yeah.
It's a spooky drug though, because it's a first of all, journalists. I have a buddy of mine who's a writer who says almost all journalists are on it.
Oh, it's so easy to write on.
Yeah, they're
What?
just on it constantly.
I took it when I was writing my book.
But it changes who you are as a person. It like fucks with
There's
your head.
college admissions have started a lot of them adding the in the question, like in the application.
Are you on Adderall?
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Yeah.
Really?
you gotta
Yeah.
lie.
Because sometimes there's I talked to a doctor who said that I have to like sign off on some of these things where they'll ask me to fill out this form. Do I prescribe
Wow.
this to this person? Yeah.
It's fucking super common, man.
Yeah.
It's super common on Wall Street. It's super common with people that are trying to get things done.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
should do it. We should do it for the month.
Ooh, let's all
Just do
Adderall for a
Adderall.
month. I
Yeah.
could fucking really get
It's
into
a really
that.
hard time to get off that stuff, though.
Yeah, so that'll be the
the
next
challenge.
thing.
Yeah.
That'll be the challenge.
Challenge is getting off
Who
it.
gets off it first?
So are we really going to add that for every drink you just add a class?
I think it's a good idea. A drink or a drug or a shot, whatever. One of the things.
You would owe you had so many
I would have to
IOUs.
do 80 classes.
Yeah.
How about for a night of drinking? It's add a class.
No.
Start at 10. You go nuts in a night. you
No,
can add a
that's too
class.
easy. That's too easy.
It's sober October.
We're supposed to be sober.
Just be sober. Guys, love yourself.
But Ari and I already smoked a cigar.
We did already smoke a cigar.
But,
It's kind of over.
that's permitted.
Guys, a cigar's
Cigar.
fine. That's how I'm
Cigar's
planning on getting
We were
through
pretty
the month.
high.
I
We
got
got
pretty
silly.
buzzed.
I know, but cigars are fine. We got to allow cigars.
I'm starting smoking for this month.
Cigarettes?
You would be a
You ever smoke a cigarette
It'd be
before you
great.
go on stage?
I would
No.
love.
I took one of Hinchcliffe cigarettes once before I went on stage. I stole one of Chappelle's too. He gave me a cigarette before I went on stage. It gives you a buzz, man.
You hate cigarettes, though.
Well, I hate anything that's bad for you. But the cigarette does give you an interesting buzz.
It is a buzz. Me and Big J did one of my podcasts. We talked about smoking, and it was just like talks about this like
so
fucking
awesome.
crazy.
Head rush.
I would love a cigarette right now.
Do it. You got to get into cigarettes, too.
A cigarette. And
You know who started smoking cigarettes, like regularly smoking cigarettes late in life, is DePaulo.
Yeah,
He
did.
started?
Like when he was 50.
That's really late
Really?
to start.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
crazy.
my
Fucking
God.
hilarious. Do you
Yeah.
know Marin was addicted to the lozenges?
Nicotine. Yeah.
He was getting to the point where he couldn't see and getting physically ill. He was eating so many. He'd wake up and they'd go to sleep with them in his mouth.
God damn.
Like that's
Is he off now?
Is he off now?
yeah, he's off.
You know what I mean?
He's got like I think he's got like 14 days off lozenges.
what? What a fucking dumb thing to be addicted to.
Well, he must have been really into his nicotine, man.
I think he was really into nicotine.
Can't get off these chewing gums. Fucking idiot. Get a fucking hobby. Come on.
He's 60 years old. He can't get off gum.
Yeah, I mean,
Gum is
It must be good, man.
I tried,
well, you know, I did say it was
Can't live my
nicotine
life
gum,
with
right?
it.
I tried
I said it was
nicotine
nicotine lozenges, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I thought, for a second,
No,
I'm like,
I
wait, did I
tried-
just say lozenges?
Or
I
is it
tried the
meaning it?
gum. I tried the gum because I wanted to see if it gives you the same head rush that
Does it?
smoking.
Sick.
No.
No.
I tried snus in Stockholm. The packets you
it's
put
so
on your
good.
side. Oh, it gives you the buzz.
That
I took
buzz
a
is
light
better
one,
than
too. It's
anything.
Like, oh my god.
Makes you feel like there's a
I
god.
remember the dip buzz was
Oh, yeah.
fucking intense.
Oh, I could really
Dip.
get into dipping.
Dip will give you a buzz.
And that
Can we
burn
dip
starts to
this
feel
month?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, should we start dipping?
Yeah.
Do you like how? Do you like how? Do you like how white knuckling we're getting into this month? We've all been
No,
here
yeah.
before.
Stop
You can
this.
chew, you can smoke cigars, you can dip.
You can smoke cigarettes. I'm gonna be getting into cigarettes.
I feel like we're not sober.
How about just socially drinking? You just can't do it alone.
Well, what does that mean? I mean, Bert's on stage in front of 2,000 people. That's social.
That's a good point. I didn't consider that, but you're
Yeah.
right.
I think if you do anything with a needle, it should be permitted. Just because, because that's like
medical.
it's kind of high risk, and
Yeah.
you deserve a little bit for taking the risk.
If we
you know?
do
Right,
anal,
right,
if we
right.
do anal chugs where you drink the booze out of your and you just absorb it in your asshole.
Tampons.
I need to tell you this. A friend of mine, his wife is a teacher, and they have a problem in school with middle school kids who are taking tampons
Yep.
and they're dipping them in rubbing alcohol and stuffing them up their assholes.
Dude.
And they're getting high as fuck. Whoa. Tampons, rubbing alcohol
In your
asshole. Apparently, you just get blitzkrieg.
That sounds
You
great.
These kids are stumbling,
That sounds
walking
like
into
such
plate
a good
glass
idea.
windows.
Oh my god.
Holy
You're just sitting there in
shit.
class getting fucked up.
Can you
See if you
imagine
find
with
something
your
about that.
fucking swollen asshole what that would do?
With
How
a
much
tampon.
alcohol you can take in?
A tampon up your asshole with rubbing alcohol.
Let's see if we can just get a tampon up her asshole first.
I bet you could do it.
You
I
could
have
do
faith
it.
in you.
Get me a tampon. I'll try it
You
right now.
went through
Let's try it.
two,
Try it right now.
two
You know what?
different years of going a whole month with no booze.
I know how
think you can
I
do
know
it.
how he works. Bert, I bet you can't do it.
No way.
There's no way you could get a
Guys, I'm
tampon
the
in your
greatest.
asshole.
Not
Guys,
you.
there's 6 tampons in my asshole.
It's look, if you look, it looks like a squid.
I have a tampon for each one of my family members.
Our initial results say that this is an urban legend, but there are apparently medical.
No.
cases where it
This is
happened.
my
I know,
friend's
I know.
wife, who is a fucking school teacher. They have interventions on these kids.
There's
Wow.
articles going back for 10 years saying kids have been doing this.
Yeah,
Well,
I remember
I
a
mean,
long
like,
time ago.
Dude, talk about having to break that from your kid going, hey, pull your pants down. Let me
Did
see
you
your
ever
asshole.
anal chug? Did you ever
Yeah,
do that?
yeah,
You
we
did?
anal chugs, yeah.
Whoa.
I thought it was just
Anal chug.
vodka.
No,
Anal
we
chug.
did anal chugs in college, and it was like for a fraternity where you do a handstand, pour a beer in a dude's asshole,
And then someone else
and then
drinks
catch
it?
it in a cup, and then you drink it. Yeah,
You drink it out of a dude's asshole.
Fucking doofuses.
yeah, ATO for life.
Oh
ATO
my
for
god,
life.
you fucking
That's,
dickwads.
really gay. That's really gay.
Oh my
You
gosh.
drank beer out of
All
another man's
you had
asshole.
to
I'm
do.
talking about
All-
What kind of
ingesting.
cleaning did you do of this person's asshole first?
On the floor
All
afterwards.
you had to hear was one person go anal chug, and you're like,
Ugh.
looks like we're drinking out of each other's assholes,
Fucking
boys.
frat guys
my
are such
God.
toolboxes.
Oh my god!
Wait, you never though ingested through your asshole?
No, I've never ingested.
no,
gotta
they
try it.
chugged it out of someone else's
No, that's
asshole.
fucking. That's disgusting.
It's
I'm talking about
disgusting.
Did you see
ingesting it. You
things
can get
floating
way
around your
drunker.
beer? Dingleberries.
You didn't examine it. You didn't examine it. You just murdered it.
Oh jeez!
How about if we can drink beer if we only do anal chugs?
Oh god! Only through Josh Martin's asshole. That's it. Only Josh. He's our
Anal
guy.
chug. Or are you doing anal chug?
If you
were at
have
Skank-
one ready
if
to
you were
go,
at Skankfest-
if it wasn't the first to break sober October, for sure, I would do an anal chug. If you have a sip of that, I will do an anal chug.
Well, okay, let's talk about this. What are the benefits of being sober this month?
What are the benefits? Lack of a relationship with your wife?
I'm gone the whole month.
What?
I'm gone the whole month. I had already picked up hobbies I was going to do in Florida: spearfishing, surfing. Like I was going to do
Spearfishing's
classes.
supposed to be awesome.
I wanted to
wanna
get into
do that.
spearfishing so bad.
Do a spearfishing class?
Yeah, my friend Steve Rennell just started doing it. He's like, why have I been wasting my time?
It looks cool as fuck.
It's-
It's
yeah.
supposed to be amazing.
What's
I
her
just had
name?
Kimmy-
Valentine Thomas?
Valentine Thomas is a
Yeah,
badass.
she's
And she's
a
like,
beast.
she's not just, but like she actually was like surviving off
Bro,
of
she
it.
was a lawyer.
Yeah, that's
And
amazing.
she decided I don't want to do this anymore.
That's really cool.
She just travels the world and
She's dope.
spearfishes.
Yeah.
I love that shit. When somebody's like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm successful. I don't care.
I don't care.
I just had Kimmy Warner on my podcast.
You know what else she likes?
Who's she?
Drinking.
Really?
Likes
All
drinking.
right, let's get back to this then,
Let's
Joe.
get back to drinking.
Just Joe, pull the plug.
Who'd you have? Kimmy who?
Kimmy Warner.
Who's that?
She's a spear fisherman. She was on a Netflix documentary about the ocean, and I got obsessed with her spearfishing videos. She goes down to 100 feet and chills.
Are you gonna do it?
With no air.
No
right?
air, just no air goes down. And she was telling me that she just decided to get into it. She was a chef, and she wasn't having fun, so she got into it. Just one day bought a spear thing, just swam out, and just was like, "What the fuck am I doing?" Like this is. But she was so out of her comfort zone that she felt, and then she killed a fish, and she came and she felt so proud. She was like, "I'm obsessed. That's it. I dropped
Wow.
everything." And then she went to the spear fishing championships in like Nantucket, right? So she goes to Nantucket. She's never been away from Hawaii. And she gets out there and the water is black. And she starts swimming down and she can't see anything. And they're like, trust me, if you get down to the bottom 10 feet, it clears up because of all the mussels on the ground. And she couldn't get down to the bottom. She kept getting panic attacks. So popping up going like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And then, so the first day she didn't get anything. And she's like, fuck it. I'm not going to be beaten by the ocean. Dives down, gets down, and it's clear as shit. She's like, shut the fuck up. Dude, I don't know if I could do that. Spearfishing, it would have to be in like a beautiful place.
It's like a Hawaii thing, right?
Yeah, Hawaii.
Seems
Yeah,
like-
the Keys.
We're going to do it in
Right.
Fort Myers.
They
you
do it
go.
a lot in Northern California, but they have issues with sharks. Dude. One guy was on Ranella's podcast was talking about as he got to the top of the boat, there was a giant boil behind him, and his friends saw this huge fucking great white shark that had come up to try to bite him, and then realized last minute that he wasn't a seal.
Oh my God. A giant boil? What does that mean?
like water boil.
Is that Kimmy?
Yeah,
She's got a shot with her and a great white shark. Her type Kimmy Warner, great white shark, and you're just like, yeah, check this out.
I'm scared.
She's
scared
just
already.
She's beautiful. She's pregnant now.
What
With
happened?
your baby?
What'd you do, Bert?
Yeah.
No, she's married.
Did you give her Molly?
Swimmers. He jerked off in the water with it. That's how it works.
Jesus,
Just
is that her?
Holding
That's
onto
her.
a fucking
Holding on to a
giant
great
shark.
white shark.
Holding onto the fin. No thanks.
I'd shoot that thing right in the brain, right from behind.
I'll just start stabbing the
Dude,
shit
great
out of
white
it.
sharks. I've been in the water with them a bunch, and they move so fucking intensely. Like their intent is almost like when you watch a cage fighter move like quick, and I don't know how to stop that. That's how great white sharks are. Just fucking. They take a right so quick. It's mind boggling, and you're like, oh, I definitely couldn't defend myself against that
Remember
thing.
when people used to kill sharks and everybody was excited?
Yeah.
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 Now you're a monster.
Yeah. That's her.
It's all that shark fin soup.
It is so
night,
good.
I
It
went
is
night
so
diving
good.
in
So
Australia.
good?
in the
Shark
Great
fin
Barrier
soup
Reef.
is so
Really?
good.
Really?
No, I've never had it. What do you
I had it once.
For real?
Yeah, a long time ago. I had it at a Chinese restaurant. I remember ordering it, and it was before all the hubbub. It was before this big,
Yeah.
all the bullshit about
Shane
shark
Gillis.
fins. Well, it was all, before everybody was killing them, and it was like a big thing in the news. I just thought it was like some shit you bought and was made out of shark's fins.
Yeah.
I didn't know they cut the fins off and then throw the fish back.
Oh,
and let it
fuck,
fucking
man.
die.
Damn.
That's rough.
Such
That's
a
rough.
dick move.
Yeah.
It's a dick move.
Just use it. Use the rest.
Well, that's the thing is the money is in the fins, and they don't
Oh.
give a fuck about that animal's
And they
life.
really value that shark fin soup.
Yeah.
And it's super expensive.
That's dark, but you know what the darkest shit is? Rhino horn. That's the darkest shit because that doesn't even do anything. At least shark's fin soup, you're
Some
actually
nutrients.
eating something. But
Yeah.
this part of the thing of it is the fact that it's an exclusive delicacy.
Right.
But the rhino horn in some Asian cultures It doesn't do anything to you. It's supposed to give you a hard on, but we all know that there's other stuff that works better than that. But the rhino horn, what it does do is it symbolizes your wealth and opulence, that you can afford to drink rhino horn tea.
Oh, that's fucked up. Man.
It's great, but it's super fucking popular still.
Really?
Still. Rhinos are murdered every day for their fucking horns. Yeah, it's crazy.
And
They even
elephants too, right? Elephants
They even
is a big
chop
thing.
the elephant. Well, the elephant's for ivory though, which is more like for pretty things.
Yeah.
But with rhino horns, they chop their fucking horns off in these reserves. They'll trank them and chop their horns off so that they're not like worth anything.
Oh my god.
How crazy is that? Yes.
Who does it? The
The fucking
conservationists? do it?
conservationists will chop their goddamn horns off
Oh,
so that
so
people
they-
don't kill them.
And don't they also dye their horns, right?
So it looks like they're already gone.
No, they dye their horns. I think. I thought maybe they were
Maybe.
doing that with tusks. I don't know.
Maybe they do that with
What does the
tusks.
dye do?
It makes it not as valuable for. I don't know.
right. So it's- okay.
I'm sure I'm mixing up
That's
stories.
smart.
Yeah. So what is? Yeah, that makes
Pink.
sense.
They dye them pink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that they're like, oh, I don't want to be gay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a hard dick. Not trying to
That's all I'm
get
doing over here.
Gay
fucking
tusk.
So yeah,
gay
so
tusk
so
on my butt.
what drugs can't we do?
All of them.
But
No
you can
Xanax.
Except
smoke
for
cigars.
The alcohol that's in this kombucha.
You can smoke cigars because you guys smoke
So
cigars.
wait, we can drink
right?
alcoholic
Yeah,
kombucha.
for sure.
Yeah.
or not. Tell us we're done.
Or we can put vodka in kombucha.
Ari and I were saying while we're doing it, like I hope
It
they
did
fucking,
suck, but we did
I hope
fuck
they
up.
tell us. I hope
It's just
they
down
tell us
between
it's
you
over.
two.
Cigars are cool.
It's down between you two.
So then it's me and Tom going for the belt.
Yes,
I guess Ari and I are out.
that's true. I'm gonna still try to do the classes, but if I'm out
I'm
on the
still
silver.
gonna wear my whoop belt.
'em.
I'm still gonna run.
What? Yeah, go ahead,
Is
guys.
it booze? Oh.
Have some booze.
What?
It's
Oh, you already
you're both
poured a
out.
glass.
You're already
poured a
out.
glass.
You're both out.
Already
It's me and
fucked
Tom
up.
Are you?
for the
Pour a
belt.
glass and have it in front of you.
Yeah, I guess we fucked up. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Super
Sorry.
disappointing. What is a shot glass? It's kind of cool. What is
A
that?
little closer.
Do you remember selling shot glasses? Did you guys ever sell shot glasses on the road?
No.
No.
What a dumb thing to buy, right?
You definitely should.
Yeah.
Well, these are Gas Monkey
sell beer
Garage. I'm trying to figure out what
koozies.
this is. These are Gas Monkey Garage.
Sell the fuck out of them too.
I bet.
You would, but it's such a dumb, like, you don't need shot glass for your house. You just use a glass.
No, I know, but people, that's
No,
like
yeah, you do. If you're doing sake bombs,
They want a portion controlled shot, like Ari and I are about to
right.
do right now.
do it.
Yeah.
Do it,
Let's
do
see
it.
it. Be your own man.
Describe how good.
We did have the
Aykroyd's
cigars, but then you
vodka
guys
is.
can't have
By
cigars.
the way, this would make me
Describe
so
it.
fucking happy.
Would it?
Yeah.
We just tapped out.
Yeah, just a yeah.
We'll
But
still
why?
do the challenge. I mean,
Yeah,
I'll still try to do the
challenge.
challenges with
Why
you.
would it make you happy, Bert?
Because we
good.
failed and you did not.
That
that what it
smells
is?
good.
Where's that belt at?
It's over there. Go look at it. You'll never own
Go
it.
look at it. Shut up, Bert.
He's gonna put it on. It's heavy.
Jesus.
Yeah, look at that, Bert.
Almost cut my fucking neck.
I could see Bert doing like extra classes.
Dude, will that even fit you?
No.
You want a hand?
Oh, it'll fit.
Come sit down.
Oh.
Come sit down with that beautiful belt on. Look at you. Look at you, Bert.
You guys take a shot and watch Tom and I go fucking toe to toe.
If you guys, if
we don't-
we did back out right now, and Ari and I just decided to just stop this foolish, childish game and just
Yeah.
better ourselves for the month.
Yeah.
I mean, Ari and I are not alcoholics.
Right.
Yeah, neither are Tom and I. Keep going.
mean-
Keep what you were saying.
I mean,
Keep going.
but Ari and I don't even have a problem drinking. I think you'd
Yeah.
admit, at the very least, you have a bit of a problem.
I don't have a problem.
Don't you have a fatty liver?
No, my liver's perfect now.
Instantly.
I can tell.
2 weeks
can
of fucking
tell.
hot spin classes. His liver's perfect.
So what were you trying to say, though, Joe?
Oh, I was trying to say, you and I can just better ourselves this
We can
month.
just better ourselves.
And we could, go to dinner with our ladies and just have a nice glass of wine like a gentleman. And it's like,
Yeah, a couple nights where you go for
have a
it.
beer and with your hot dog. It's
Yeah.
sure a nice thing to have.
Mostly chill it out, but when you're at a Yankee game, drink some beers with the guys.
Or wouldn't it feel so much better if you went the whole month without it? And then at the end, then you could really appreciate it.
How do you even win it this month? How do you win
Just beating you
it? How would you beat me? And what?
by winning.
Well, how about me and
Winning
Ari?
what?
How about me and Ari will back out and you two just go to town against each other?
But wait, how are we going to town though?
What if Ari and I
No
did
sobriety,
have
most classes.
if Ari and I did just
Most
decide
sobriety,
to do
most
shots?
classes.
Most sobriety, most classes.
Most sobriety. So who could be so?
You're tied for sobriety. You'll definitely tie for sobriety at zero.
No,
Most classes.
No, but Tom could be sober easy.
Easy.
Yeah, Tom's fucking dead inside.
Dead
No,
inside.
it's not dead.
He's
It's
got
like,
no
Dude,
feelings.
what's your resting heart rate from Whoop when you're asleep? Did you see it?
No, I haven't seen. What's yours?
Oh, Tom's is
Dude.
like 32.
It's 35.
What does that mean? Low?
That means you're
Very
fit.
low.
It means his heart has a really hard time
it
getting
means that
up.
if I lose 40 pounds, I might be the most dynamic endurance athlete alive.
Ever.
Run a marathon
You'd be a
with me.
fucking animal.
No,
dude.
but that's really low, man.
What?
Did you
Where
see
does it
yours?
show?
No.
Where does it show it?
My resting heart rates, I think I can always, I can just tell it on my watch too.
No. But when you sleep, it's like your true.
It was
resting heart
130. 130 is mine.
rate. When you're
Mine is 130.
I got a really high heart rate today.
let's see.
By the way,
Where does it show it? Why is this thing?
It's very
I
cute.
think my app froze. If we did back out, what would you guys do? How would you guys work things out?
I would just see whose belt it is.
beat Tom.
You would just beat Tom doing what though? Like,
Yeah, you're not
Most
explaining
classes?
how you're going to win.
More classes than him?
More classes, more books. But maybe not more books.
more
that's-
classes, more books.
I'll take more dynamic classes.
What does that mean?
The higher level of class.
I'll take more, like, I'll do not just hot spin. I'm going to do like karate.
Spanish.
I'm going to do like I'm going to do the weirdest classes. You can transcendental meditation.
Okay.
I think if you do more classes than Tom, you would win.
The belt.
Yes.
Okay.
No, you guys are not getting out of this. You're not out.
No, go ahead and drink it.
Drinking it.
I know.
I don't really want to drink right now. Like I wouldn't have a drink if I wasn't tempted.
For
by it.
this.
Yeah.
But every minute that passes that we don't drink, it makes it like more of a waste to not have just drinking already.
Where the fuck do you find your
I don't
resting
know. It
heart
was.
rate?
I just saw it when I woke up, and now I don't see it, so I don't know where it is.
Is it under strain, coach?
Ari Shaffir Jew coming to Chicago in November and San Jose as well, Nashville, Texas
Where are you
this
playing in
weekend.
Chicago?
This is so
Vic.
detailed. It's so
Nice.
interesting how much
Vic
shit
Theater.
this thing tells you. Oh, look at this. Sober October internal. What is that?
A
That's
group?
something in our app? Wow, we have a group app. Did you see this?
Oh,
They've set it up for us. If you go to Sober October,
So how do we know mine is?
it shows
mine
you.
connected?
Where do
There's
you
only
do
no, yours isn't connected yet. It just shows Bert and Tom.
oh, I see.
Wait, where do I see this? I want to see this, Joe.
I see it now. I see your resting heart rate.
What is it?
Where is it?
It's in that thing. You slide over
Which thing?
you go.
Which one?
I don't know how to explain it, man. It says RHR, resting heart rate.
But where do you see it?
I mean, within that internal thing.
Right.
So I'm there, and then
But is
it
it
says
under
day strain.
strain,
No,
coach?
swipe over a page.
Okay.
See, and then it says recovery HRV.
Well, my resting heart rate's 27.
What?
Yeah.
HRV?
Oh,
Sleep performance 71%.
No, that's not right. My heart
No,
rate's not 27.
no, it's not.
It's not 27, Joe.
Mine says that your resting heart rate is 65.
Oh, mine says 61.
Mine's 66
Yours says 78 on mine.
on my
Oh,
watch.
you can see it on
78?
other people's?
Yeah. I guess-
Oh,
I can
interesting.
see
How are
yours.
you getting
mine
into
says
the group thing?
61. It says 61 to 74.
That's the range, but I guess it's giving me your. What's your?
All right.
Well, how come it's not showing me
Ooh,
that?
sober October.
October?
October.
October?
Ooh.
What?
Bert Kreischer. So I'm winning right now.
You're winning by being more fucked up than us.
12.8. I've burned 2,100 calories.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just moving your feet.
No, that's a hot spin this morning.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun. Yeah, today I took the day off.
Yeah, I didn't do shit that
I haven't done anything.
podcast. Yeah.
So I'm ahead.
So you're winning.
Bert, you're winning.
You're winning.
How's that belt feel around
But
your
wait,
waist?
one
Feels great.
last thing though.
What?
Wait, is there seriously, like, if we're all doing what we agreed to do?
Right.
How can someone win? Is it really
I
going to
think
be
if we do
number
extra
of
classes.
Extra classes?
Well, I mean, look,
That's gonna trigger that.
Here's
fucking,
the thing: if you want to pull out the fucking, open the psycho door.
I don't want
We
to
all
open
go
your
crazy.
psycho
No.
door. I actually think last year you actually stopped liking me.
What?
Like halfway through, I think I was like bothering you.
I don't think he ever liked you.
So I don't want
makes
to
you
open
think
up this
that?
psycho
What makes you think
thing.
that?
You would look at me weird when you see me. You'd like look at me at the side of your eye.
That's competition, sir.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
I don't think we should do whoever does the extra class. It's just going to make it's going to piss everybody off.
It's going to piss the wives off for sure.
Big time.
It's going to be a real problem.
And we already all have crazy travel schedules and stuff.
Yeah. We don't have to do that.
Okay.
Let's go extra
So
classes.
how can you win?
More pages.
Name
Rich.
it.
That's what I'm just
can
throwing
you
it
win?
out there.
Tell
How
me.
can you win?
But the problem is, if there's a way to win, I'm going to try to win.
Yeah.
It's going to
You're gonna try and
You
fail,
can't
'cause
even.
you're not
You
gonna do all
can't
the
even
classes
just.
Bert's
You can't
gonna
even
do.
just
let you win. No.
put it to the side.
Nope, I don't think so.
What if we made a caveat?
What's the caveat?
Sober October winner doesn't have to defend his belt,
And that way you'll try really hard.
and that way we can get Joe out of this.
Doesn't have to defend the belt.
Yeah, it's like the
but then you would lose the belt.
But you win a new belt every year.
we'll
So
make
I'd
the
want
bad
a stack of
motherfucker
belts.
belt.
I'd want a stack of belts.
Yeah, you want to get this belt again.
I'd want
Otherwise,
the
you're
new
just
belt.
out of the competition.
I'd
for
want
a
all the
belt.
belts. I don't want anybody to win.
I wish we could have that caveat of a drink in class because I would love a drink before I get on my plane tonight.
You
Yeah,
can have a
that'd be
drink.
great.
Have a drink.
No.
You can have a drink.
One
you
drink.
can.
One
Guys, we
class.
shouldn't be doing the drinking part. We should save that for January.
Why January?
Because nothing's happening in January.
I think we should
The thing is, this is a problem. Here's the problem. We have got a bunch of other assholes that we don't even know invested in our little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let
right?
them come with us
Whoop
to
wouldn't
Drunk
even be
Town.
upset with us if we just started. If we just started drinking
No,
a little
Whoop
bit, but
can
still
measure. It
train.
can measure our fucking what days we're drinking
Yeah,
and doing ketamine and
real
stuff.
problem.
If we could stay sober and just eat edibles for the month, and that works.
How about you can pick your drug?
Well, sober used to mean alcohol.
It used to mean just alcohol.
Used to mean alcohol.
Let's just stay alcohol free and then see whatever happens.
That's my thing.
Just alcohol free. Yeah, but you're the one who got us into
That's
it.
my thing.
Well, look, guys,
Just alcohol free.
we got to wrap this
Yeah, we gotta
podcast
go.
up soon.
Just wrap-
It's almost 5 o'clock. I mean, I don't know
Oh
what to tell
shit!
you.
I gotta meet.
Ari and I have a show tonight.
Where are you going?
Comedy store.
Nice.
Comedy store, restaurant, and nightclub. with
Sold
the
out.
Chicken wings are freshish.
They're not even wings. They're like tenders,
Yeah.
which is very, very questionable.
They're not that
Whenever
tender.
you get a tender, like where is it from? Like what part of the bird is the tender part?
So then let's
Meat patty.
let's get this solidified so we are
10
all
classes, 10 classes, 500 pages. We all are in agreement of this.
And
right?
edibles under 20 milligrams, right?
and edibles under 20 milligrams.
aware. And Xanax and Ambien.
Just no alcohol. No alcohol. Sober. No alcohol.
If you want to do edibles under 20 milligrams, I'm in.
Sober.
Does
no
it help
alcohol.
you sleep? Like,
Yes.
Is that what you need it for?
That's why I like
Well, I
it.
don't want you to not get sleep, bro. I
Thanks,
love you.
guys.
I want you to be healthy.
I'd like this fucking thing to monitor good sleep.
I don't mind. I don't mind edibles. I won't use them.
Yeah.
But I don't mind giving you guys edibles if you need that to get through
All
sobriety.
right.
No, I mean I'm serious. I don't really give a fuck. I won't eat edibles. I'm afraid. Well, I'm not.
Are you? Did you tell your doctor though that you're going to dial back drinking for like to get through the month? Because if you do it cold turkey, you can get really sick.
You get
know?
sick.
No, but you already
You
proved
could
that
go to
he's
the
talking
hospital
about-
for that.
You guys
He's
are
done
out
this
of your
before.
fucking- I've done
You
this
could die.
before. I've not drank a lot, guys.
He's done it before. He did it the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you always had
Yeah,
medical
but he's
supervision.
getting older
No,
too.
no.
What?
I never had medical
For,
supervision.
to dial back drinking?
Yeah, just stop.
You're not supposed to do that.
Hey, you know this is our 4th year of this shit.
What?
Yeah.
Fourth? I thought
No,
third.
Joe.
No.
No, you lost
First
the weight
year was
in
a weight loss
2016.
challenge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then we had
Hot
2
October.
years of Sober October. This is our 4th year of doing something crazy.
Give me
This
a
is
weight
crazy.
limit. Give me a weight limit. If I get to it, I get the belt.
205.
205. I get to 205 by
But
the
you
end of
got to be
October.
legit 205. I'll do a hydration
Not
test
a
on you.
yeah, not a water.
I'll bring in
cut.
one FC. We'll
That's a
bring in the
real-
one FC championship people to do a fucking
I think
hydration
even if he
test.
cuts, I mean, how to get to 205 would be a miracle.
That would be amazing. I'll tell you that right now.
Even
I would
if
even
you cut 7 pounds at the end.
I would even
Okay,
compliment
I'll
you.
tell you this. There is no competition. However, if you get
To 205.
205, you could hold on to that belt for a year.
Hold
And
on
if-
to it because I'm the champ.
You're the champ.
And if
I'll be
you
the
don't
Sober
get
October
there,
champ. I'll
Give
get
me
to
a
a
205.
chance.
legit 205.
yeah.
I'd say any 205.
Yeah.
And if you don't get there, you have to go to therapy
No.
for a year to talk about your weight loss.
Hey, fuckface, guess what? I'm back
It's
in
not
therapy.
working.
I'm back in therapy because of you cunt.
You're already in.
Wow.
Fucking, I've been out of therapy, and then this fucking happens, and I had to talk to my therapist.
Jesus.
Fucking jackass.
What they tell you? You've been avoiding stuff?
I feel healthier when I'm around you guys. I feel like I've got my shit together.
That 5-HTP fixed my brain.
Did it?
I'm feeling
Good.
I
so
told
much
you to
better.
take
Beautiful.
that.
Beautiful.
I was having
You're
so
gonna
much
be-
goddamn
you're gonna
panic.
be
yeah, take that whole bottle,
unrecognizable.
man. I'll send you more of it. It's really good.
This says take before you go to sleep.
I'm going to give a
Does it
new
not make
bottle.
you drown?
Take before you go to sleep.
That was what by Ari.
It's just 5-HTP.
It says take right before bed.
Yeah, you can. It helps
Prior
your
to
body
sleep.
produce. Yeah, but
I
you
might
can
be
take it at any
addicted to
time during the
5-HTP.
day. It's
Won't
good
make you
for
drowsy?
It's not bad.
No, this was in your hands. You keep it.
He doesn't trust it anymore. So 10 classes,
10 classes and
500 page of a book.
They all have to be different, or it's just 10
If you
classes?
fuck up and accidentally take
No
a
more than
drink,
3.
you need
of
an
any
extra
class.
class every drink.
No more than 3 of one class, though, right?
No more
No
than
more
3
than
of
3.
one class. That doesn't mean anything to me. If you want to take jujitsu every day, I think you still win.
Just 10 classes.
Or you still done
Okay.
it. 10
10
classes.
classes.
No,
And-
mix
and-
it up.
and-
Mix
and
it up.
I think
it
you
forces
should
you to do new fun things.
But I think you should mix it up. But
Yeah.
I don't think you should have to.
That'll be the fun part. I'll enjoy that because whenever I go into a new class, I'll do an Insta story. Hey guys, I'm doing goat yoga.
If you want to do that, you can do that. But
Yeah.
I think what's important is that you do something to better yourself. Whether it's, if you want to take 10 tactical classes, take that. If you want to do 10 yoga classes, take that. If you want to do 10 jiu-jitsu classes, take that. The 500 pages of a book, it can't be a children's book. I think, agreed?
500 pages of one book?
Any book.
It can be
2
like,
books.
it has to be 2 books. I'm not
Well, you
going to
can
read a
read
500
5
page
books.
book.
You can
Probably
read
2 books.
100 pages of 5 different books if you want to just fuck. I like doing that. One of the things I like doing is I like reading a couple chapters of a book, and then I get bored. I pick up another book.
You could also read just like big print,
Huge print.
like 10,
crayons.
10-page books, just a bunch of them.
you could read Watchmen.
Is it
Okay,
okay
so
if
we
you-
all
But no.
no comic
read a real
books.
book.
Has to be a real
read
book.
a real book.
No children's books.
Damn.
Anything else?
I think that's
So we're
it.
going to have to get to reading.
What about
the planes is going to have to
Tom
be
and
reading,
his
reading.
addiction to edibles? Do we
And
indulge
ketamine.
this?
No, I'll cut it. I won't do it.
No, we should all
100%.
be able to do edibles and some sort of like
Meth.
amphetamine. Be it methamphetamine or
What if you have
MDMA?
a prescription for Adderall and you don't want to? Your doctor thinks.
What about
it's-
prescription drugs, period?
Yeah, what about prescription
Smart.
Xanax? I could take one right now.
Well, are you on Xanax? Did they give you it?
They have a prescription for
Well, you
panic
probably
attacks.
should take it if you're panicking. Are you panicking? What are you thinking about? Your heart? How's it beating?
I'm
weird?
Can I tell you? I'm super aware right now.
Do you feel like your liver's chubby?
My liver's perfect.
205, the goal weight.
If
If
you
I-
get to
205,
205, you get the belt, man.
Unreal.
205, you get the belt.
Yeah, because I'm not even contesting it. This is good for me
That's
because this
2
way
pounds a day.
It's not a challenge. Like
Yeah.
I don't have to say I'll get to 160. Ooh, Jesus, that scared the fuck out of me just thinking about
Thinking
that.
160.
Oh my god.
Just saying it.
But we're not all going to be here in November. You're gone. You're gone.
Yeah, but I'm here. I don't go for long stretches. Like
When's
you
my
guys.
weigh-in? If I do get to 205,
Oh,
when,
right.
When are you here?
When are you here?
Is November 1st?
November 1st,
I'm
just do the
here.
weigh-in.
I'm
No, you're
here
not.
November 1st.
No.
November 1st, I'm here. November 2nd is the UFC.
No, no,
Okay.
no.
I think
No.
you're flying the 1st.
No,
you
I
fly-
don't.
You fly in the 30.
What do you mean? What are you looking at?
The first is November
That's
Saturday.
the first.
Right.
Yeah,
the,
the fight's the
first is
second.
the first is Friday, right?
Yeah.
Where are you gonna
Yeah.
Where are you
I
gonna be
actually
November
looked at
1st?
that weekend.
Where are you gonna be November 1st?
Who's fighting? Maybe I'll come weigh in at the UFC.
You could do, oh, you want to go to the fights?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
You can weigh in
It's
at
my
the
birthday
UFC.
weekend.
Okay. Oh, come to the fights.
Weigh in at 205.
That's
at the UFC.
Nate Diaz, Jorge Masvidal. That's
Shut the fuck up!
New York City. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I've been
dude.
a fan of Jorge
Listen,
Masvidal
I
for
will,
so long.
I will bring that belt, and if you can make 205, I will hand it to you on stage at the UFC weigh-ins.
Wow.
Oh, this got
Wow.
got
set it
good.
up.
Oh, you're fucking my head up,
Wow.
Joe.
No, I'll set it up. I will set it up with the UFC.
Wow.
So that you can weigh in.
Oh, come on.
You
dude.
should do that.
I will 100% do that for you, Bert.
Except for the fact that you can never
I'm
weigh
never
205.
gonna- I mean, it's
Dude,
going
we
to
can
be so
stream
hard
it
to get
live.
to 205.
We
Yeah,
can
this
stream
is
it live.
this is awesome. You won't do it, but this is an awesome challenge.
Yeah.
Listen,
You know?
we'll stream it live. How much do you weigh?
230, 230, 240, 237.
That ain't
68.
shit. You
a
can
pound
do
a
that.
day?
That
Pound-
ain't sh-
pound- 1.1
100%.
pounds a day?
That ain't shit. You could do that. Fighters do way more than that.
You could
I
cut
know
that.
fighters who cut 30 pounds in 2 days.
But
Let
that's
alone
not,
losing.
that's not.
No, it's not healthy. But you can lose the 30 pounds in a month healthy.
Really?
You can lose a pound a day. Yeah, man. You have weight to
No
lose. and if
sugar.
you just no sugar,
All
no
vegetables.
bread, all vegetables, and cut way back on your portions. How you
Vegetables
go to a
and salmon.
nutritionist.
That's it.
Way back
Yeah.
on the portions.
Way back.
Yeah.
But if you make 205, I will bring that fucking belt to New York City and I will put it on you on the fucking stage where the UFC fighters weigh in and we'll stream it live.
And if you don't, it'll be very embarrassing.
But
this is-
if, it,
No, if I
you
don't,
do,
I'm not going to fly to New York.
Dude,
I'll
if you
just-
do, it'll be
right.
amazing.
If I do, it'll be amazing. But 205 is such a. I just
Shut
feel
the
like
fuck up, pussy.
That means you have to be
can make
211
it.
the day before. And just
Listen,
not eat
man.
up night and go into the
Listen,
weigh-ins.
man, you can do it. You can do it.
Cut
You
water
just
weight.
can't fuck around like you did with Tom. With Tom, you played catch up. You tried to do it all real towards the end.
And I
Tom
drank
was
the whole time.
Do you have any
Tom
genes
was
that can help you with
yeah,
this?
he drank the whole time. Tom was grinding. He was grinding the entire time. He was drinking nothing but water the whole month.
And he barely beat you.
A few pounds. That's it.
2 pounds maybe.
Yeah, you could have got ahead of him early and set a pace that he couldn't keep up with. He did his best, and he only beat you by a few pounds.
No way. You could,
205.
wait. But there's no way you
205.
could do that, right?
Yeah, you can do it.
I don't think you could do it.
Stop,
A pound a
guys.
day?
We're coaching him here. I used to host Fear Factor. Listen, you could do it. 205. You can 100% do it. You weigh in 205, you get the belt. And this is great for me because there's no there you go. Look at that. The two of you. Look at
Tom.
me. So happy. Everybody's happy. The thing is, if
animals.
you do it and you weigh 205, for me, I don't need that belt. It's all you, man. You can have it.
On the UFC stage, Madison
Yes.
Square Garden.
Yes.
Well, let that marinate on your flight.
Yes.
You gotta go, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're only going to think about it if you say marinate.
Yeah, marinate. Oh, that's booze. They use booze to marinate sometimes.
Sometimes.
Wine.
Yeah.
All right. That's it, everybody.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you. Bye. Bye,
Yeah.
everybody.
Body shots tour.
Happy Sober October, everybody. Ugh.
205.